बैग के लिए नीचे बात करो उसके लिए। नेट यहाँ पे कनेक्ट नहीं करना ना मुझे, नेट कनेक्ट नहीं करना। हाँ, अरे हिमांशु को मैंने बोल दिया है, मुझे नहीं पता। अब स्लाइड से पढ़ाओगे क्या? I'm audible? हाँ, ये कर लो पहले, ये कर लो पहले। हाँ, बोल दिया क्या? चलो साइड चला के दे दो। हार्ड रिफ्रेश कर लेता हूँ मैं, सर ने कल बोला था आपको आता है तो चेक कर लेता हूँ। मुझे आता है हार्ड रिफ्रेश कर। तुम्हारी भी नहीं चल रही? नहीं सर, दो साइड तो है। अबे यार ये क्या लाइव हो गई 10 बजे 10 2 मिनट। हेलो, इनको ये पड़ी हुई है। बंद कर दिया यार, इसे जल्दी चालू कराओ नीट वाली। हाँ हाँ, वो बंद हो गई है 9570। अरे लाइव चल रहा है यार, 9570। जल्दी करवा। यार कुछ जनरल इंट्रोडक्शन कर ले फिर ये बंद कर लो। क्या दूसरे टैब पे साथी ओपन करिए। अरे वहाँ पे क्या हो गया साथी। So hi everyone, good morning all of you. I hope you are doing great. Am I audible to all of you? Please react in the chat box. Am I audible to all of you? So all of the students, please react in the chat box. Am I audible to all of you? Good morning everyone. Good morning. So join fast, join fast. Yes, join fast. All of you. So how is your preparation going? Are you guys like doing the preparation at home after this is over? Yes. Yes or no? Can you confirm? Hi, good morning all of you. Good morning, good morning. Is my screen visible to you? Yes? Yes or no? Is my screen visible to you? Is my screen visible to you? Visible, sir. Okay, great. Should we start? So in today's session, we'll be doing two chapters in a row. Okay, we'll be doing the PYQs of the motion in a straight line and motion in a plane. So yesterday I told you to check some theory by your own. Have you checked? Have you checked all the formulas and the theory? Yeah, everyone please in the chat box. So all the students who have joined, okay, have you checked the PYQs? Yeah, have you checked the theory part? Yes. Have you checked that? Yes or no? Yes, sir. Okay. Very great. So we'll be doing the PYQs of motion in a straight line today, and then I'll be doing some PYQs on motion in a plane. Okay. Let's go with question number 1. Let's go with question number 1. Okay. This is our question number 1. Please, everyone, every student here, please try this question. Take your pen, take your copy and try this calculation and start calculating the things. The question says that a motion of a particle given by equation S equals to. So we are given displacement in this question, and that displacement equals to 3t cube plus 7t square plus 14t plus 8 meters. Then we are told the value of acceleration of the particle. So we are actually asked to find the acceleration of the particle, and we have to find this at t equals to 1 second. We are given the time and we are told to find the acceleration of the particle at this given time t equals to 1 second. Everyone please check it out. Check it out fast. Yes. Check it, check it. Is my screen visible to you? इसमें मेरा ये नहीं आ रहा, मैं कहाँ पे हूँ या कहाँ वो स्टूडेंट्स कहाँ पे हूँ. शेयर कर दी. हाँ हाँ शेयर तो है यहाँ पे, एक बार देख. अच्छा. ये ऑन करो, माइक ऑन करो भी. Okay, so some of the students have got answer B and some have got 32. Yeah, it's answer B. So all of you are checking. We will be checking the solution as well. Please check on your own first. Please, every student, please try the solution for it. It's a very easy question. So I thought that today we should start with the easy question. We'll be moving to the difficult questions as well. So we'll be starting with the easy peasy questions and then we'll be moving to the difficult questions. Yeah, only two questions, only two students have checked the solution. Again, I am reading the question. The question says that the motion of a particle is given by, so actually what's given is displacement, and that displacement S equals to 3t cube plus 7t square plus 14t plus 8 meters. Then we are told to find the value of acceleration of the particle. Okay, can anybody tell me that how we are going to find acceleration out of displacement? Yes, I'll be now giving you the solution and I want you to guess that how we can find acceleration out of displacement. So if displacement is given, how we can find the acceleration? Okay, anybody? D square S by dt square, very great, very great. If we want to find the, look, we have been given the displacement. If we want to find the velocity, then we know velocity is rate of change of displacement, that is ds by dt. But in this question, we are asked to find the value of acceleration. So acceleration is dv by dt, rate of change of velocity. Okay. So if acceleration is dv by dt, it means that in terms of displacement, we can write acceleration as d square s by dt square. Is it clear to all of you? Is it clear to all of you? So let's look at the solution now. So this is the question and the answer is, yeah, you are correct. The answer is 32 meter per second square. So those students who have given the answer that 32 is the correct answer. And those students, please be here. Those students who haven't answered it, you can find the solution by using this equation. We are given the displacement S. We are given displacement S, that is 3t cube plus 7t square plus 14t plus 8. And we can find the velocity first, that is rate of change of displacement, and that gives 9t square, because when we differentiate 3t cube, we get power down, power minus 1. So it is 9t square, and when you differentiate 7t square, we get power down, power minus 1, that is 14t, plus 14t has a differentiation of 14, and 8 is a constant, it has a differentiation of 0. So now we don't need to find the velocity, we are asked to find the acceleration at time t equals to 1 second. So what we have to do is double differentiate the displacement. So when we double differentiate the displacement term, okay, we get 18t plus 14. Now this is the acceleration, but it's a dependent on time. We need time to find the instantaneous acceleration, and that should be given in the question, and obviously that is given. It's told that the value of acceleration of the particle at t equals to 1 second is, so we are told actually to find the acceleration at t equals to 1 second. So when we put t equals to 1 second in this equation, we will be getting 18 into 1 plus 14, and the answer was 32. And what's the unit of acceleration? What's the unit of acceleration? Yeah, I am zooming it. Is it clear to you now? Meter per second square. Very great. So this was the correct answer. So if anybody have not understood this, please let me know. Everybody in the chat box, please let me know whether you have understood it or not. Yes or no? Everyone in the chat box. Abinas, Abirami, Arthi, everyone, please. Divya E, Divya B. Everyone. Yes. Not all the students are reacting. I want every student to react. Then we will move to question number 2, please. Is it clear to all of you? Hey, is it clear to all of you? Okay, let's move to question number next. Let's move to question number next now. This is question number 2. Read it and try it. Take your copy, take your pen and try this question. The question says that a particle is thrown vertically upward. So its velocity at half of the height is 10 meter per second. Then the maximum height attained by it is. So what we are told, that we are throwing a particle vertically upwards, and when it reaches, okay, when it reaches what? Half of the height, its velocity becomes 10 meter per second. Then the maximum height attained by it is. This is another PYQ. That's a AIPMT PYQ. Do it fast. Do it fast, please. Everyone, every student, do it fast. Do it, do it. Do the question. You should try the question fastly, okay? You should learn how to do the fast calculations. Everyone, please. All of you. Sangavi, have you got the answer? And Shani, have you got the answer for it? Again, I will be asking the same question. It says that a particle is thrown vertically upward. Okay, let's say we are throwing a ball from the ground and we are throwing it vertically upwards. Its velocity at half of the height is. So when its height becomes half, let's take that the total maximum height is h. When the height is h by 2, its velocity is 10 meter per second. Okay, then the maximum height attained by it is. Acceleration due to gravity g is given. So what you should use is h by 2 as a displacement, final velocity as 10 meter per second and acceleration as 10 meter per second square. All of you, all the students, do it fast. All the students, do it fast. Arthi, Divya, Anandawali, all of you. Afra, all the students who are here, please do it fast. Okay, now let's look. No one has answered. Okay, Shani has answered, sir. It's C. So according to Shani, the answer should be 10 meters. Anyone else? Hey, is there anyone else who can answer this question? Are you guys trying? Are you guys even trying? C. Okay, Oppo is saying C. I don't know the name, so yeah, C. Sangavi is C. Anandawali is C, sir. Okay, let's move to the solution. Okay, now this is a question and the answer is C. Yeah, correctly. Those who have answered C, that the answer should be 10 meters, the answer is correct. Those who have not got the answer, it's okay. Now we will be going to the solution part of this question. This is the solution. I told you that the question says that when the height is half of the maximum height. So what we have to take is height as h by 2. At that time, its speed is 10 meter per second. Okay, and we know that when it reaches the maximum height at the top, where the height is maximum, it stops, so its speed is 0. So now we can use the formula v square equals to u square minus twice gh, where v is final velocity, u is initial velocity, 2 is a constant, g is acceleration due to gravity, and h is height. Okay, now let's put at height h. When height is h means when the height is maximum, the speed should be 0. Okay, that is final speed equals to 0. So 10 square minus 2 is 10 h by 2 we will use. Now from this we can find that height was 10 meters. This is what it was told, that then the maximum height attained by it is what? 10 meters. Is the solution clear to everyone? Please react. Abinas, Abirami, everyone, Arthi, Divya, Janani, Sangavi, Usha, Shani, and others are here, Mani Bharti, and others are like Oppo and Vivo. All of students, please. Everyone, is it clear to all of you? Is there anyone who has got the problem in this question? Hey, anyone? Should I move forward to next question now? Okay, great. Moving to question number next. This is another question. I want you to answer it very fastly. Everyone should answer it. It's a very easy question actually. It is again a question from AIPMT. It says that if a ball is thrown vertically upward with speed v. Again, we are having a ball in our hand and we are standing on the ground and we are throwing the ball vertically upward. The distance covered during the last t second of its ascent is. What is time of ascent? Can anybody tell me what's time of ascent? The time it takes to go upward and the time that when it comes downward is called as time of descent. These are some technical terms used by the NEET examiners, okay, to make you a little difficult for you to solve the paper. But we know now that the time of ascent is the time taken to go up and time of descent is the time taken to move down. Now the question says that if a ball is thrown vertically upward with speed v, the distance covered during the last t seconds of its ascent is. Everyone, please. Option B is correct. Anyone else? A student from KT Kupam is saying that, sir, option B is correct. Usha, answer B is correct. Shani, answer B is correct. Sangavi, half of GT square, it means option B should be correct. Sangavi, half of GT square, yes. Shani, B. Anyone else? Hey, everyone else, why aren't you answering? Kirthika from KT Kupam. Answer the question, answer the question. Everyone. Arthi is saying, sir, answer B is correct. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Only 5 responses I am getting from 28 students. Janani is saying, okay. Oppo is saying half of GT square. Okay, let's move to the solution then. So this was the question, and yeah, correctly, those who have answered option B, they are correct. And Ananda Wali, okay, your answer is wrong. You have said answer C, but it's okay. But I will tell you exactly where you have done the mistake. Okay, by looking at the solution, you can guess where we have done the mistake. Option C is not the correct option. Option B is rather. Okay, those who have got option C, it's okay. You have tried. But now I want you to look at the solution so that you can correct your mistakes. Look at here. What has happened? What has happened? Can anybody tell me? If a ball is thrown vertically upward with speed v, the distance covered during the last t seconds in its ascent is. Okay, so what we have to do is let the time taken by the ball to reach the top. That's time of rise, what we call the time of rise. Time taken by the ball to start from the ground and end at the maximum height is time of rise. So for time of rise, we can write v equals to u minus gt. But we know that the final velocity equals to 0 at the top. So we will get that time of rise was u by g. It was told the distance covered during the last t seconds of its ascent is. Last t seconds. So we will be finding that velocity of the ball after t minus t seconds. So what we got is put t minus t instead of t in this equation. V equals to u minus gt. We know that we have used this minus sign because acceleration due to gravity is downwards. Okay, so we use the minus sign. So now when you find the solution for v equals to u minus g into t minus t, we get v equals to u minus gt plus gt and equals to u minus g into u by g, because we have got the capital T, that's the total time taken by the ball from ground to the top point is u by g, and plus gt. So what we got is the final velocity should be g times t. But we are not asked to find the final velocity, we are asked to find the distance covered. So therefore, what is the distance covered? S equals to ut plus half of at square. Okay, but S equals to u, what we have got is gt. So g times t minus sign because acceleration due to gravity is downwards. Okay, so we use a equals to minus g. So it is gt times t. Okay, minus half of gt square, and when you find the solution, it is gt square minus half of gt square. So the answer is half of gt square. And everyone, have you got the solution, please? Those who have got option C, can you tell me where you were wrong? Please check the solution and find your errors. Everyone, please check the solution and find the errors fast. All the students are requested to mark their attendance. Okay, in the chat box you will be finding a form. Okay, that will be a Google form. All the students are requested to mark their attendance. So everyone who are present in the meeting, please mark your attendance here. Is it clear? Hey, is it clear to all of you? Those who have got B answer are correct. Those who have got C, okay, have given the wrong answer. But I want you to check the solution and correct your mistakes. Please fastly check the solution and correct your mistakes. Abhirami, you have got C, but can you check the solution and tell me where you have got wrong answer, please? Fast. Should I move forward? Hey, should I move forward? Yes or no? Should I move forward? Yes, sir, and yes, sir. Only two students saying yes, sir. What are you guys doing? Why aren't you reacting to the chat box, or why aren't you reacting to the question to find the solution? Look, the point is not to get the correct answer always. The point is to check and make your mistakes count. Okay, the point is to make the calculations on your own. You all might have appeared in NEET 2026, that was a discarded exam, and that might have taught you that what you needed is the calculation part. So you should do your calculations on your own. Move to next question now. Move to next question. Okay. Now do this question, please. Do this question fast. It says a ball is thrown vertically upward. It has a speed of 10 meters per second when it has reached 1/2 of its maximum height. How does the bar rise? We have done this question actually. Okay, they have a different meaning, but the question is same. Okay. Another question. A particle moves along a straight line OX at time t in seconds. The distance x in meters of the particle from O is given by x equals to 40 plus 12t minus t cube. How long would the particle travel before coming to rest? For this, option A is Salvi. Option A coming for this question. 16 meters. Can you confirm? Hey, do it. Take your pen, okay? Take your copy and start calculating the solution. Everyone, please. I'll be giving you 1 minute to find the solution. Fast. Fast. Yeah, do it fast. Everyone. Sir, A is the answer. Bevitra is saying A is the answer. Is there only one student and two students only who have got the answer? What are the rest of the students doing? Find the solution fast, everyone. Usha, Shani, don't be afraid that you will be finding a wrong solution. That's okay. If you find the wrong solution, that's far more better than finding no solution. This is what I want from you. Okay, I want you to try the question to find the solution, please. I am telling you again, repeatedly, I am telling you that it's better to find a wrong solution than to find no solution. Something is always better than nothing. So act that here. If those who have got the correct answer, well and good. Those who have got the wrong answer, it's okay. You can find the wrong answer and well, we are here to correct you. And when you find the wrong answer, that's the time to learn that how you find your mistakes. So those who are not finding the answer, please do it fast. I am getting some answers. Answer is A. Majorly answer is A. Answer is majorly A. Okay, let's move forward. It says that a particle moves along a straight line. So it's a straight line motion from O to X at a time t. The distance is X and that is in meters given of the particle from O, and that X is given as a function of time where X equals to 40 plus 12t minus t cube. How long would the particle travel before coming to rest? We are told that how long would they travel before coming to rest. The answer was A. Those who have answered A, very great. Those who haven't answered, please look at the solution now. We were giving the displacement, actually distance x from O. It was 40 plus 12t minus t cube. It was telling us that what we have to do, how long would the particle travel before coming to the rest. So we have to find the value before it comes to rest. First, I will be finding the velocity, and that velocity is dx by dt, and that is 2l minus t 3t square. Okay, then when particle comes to rest, it means look, if I find the velocity, it's a function of time. So if I want to find the final velocity means at a time where the particle comes to rest. So when particle comes to rest, its velocity equals to 0. By using v equals to 0 in this equation, 2l minus 3t square, I can find the value of time. So now I am getting time after which the particle comes to rest. Okay, once I find the time, I will find the speed. Okay, multiply it by time and find the distance. Okay, now look at here. So it says that when particle comes to rest, the velocity should be 0, its speed should be 0. So it is 2l minus 3t square equals to 0. Now from here we got the value of t, that's 2 seconds. What you have to do is 2l equals to 3t square. 3 and 2l will have a cancellation and it will become 4. So t square equals to 4, t equals to plus minus 2. But we know that t cannot have a minus value because time cannot be taken as negative. So time equals to plus 2 seconds. So after 2 seconds, the particle is coming to rest. Now you want to find the distance. So how you are going to find the distance? Sir, we will be doing s equals to v dt. We multiply speed with time. Okay, only when this speed equals to constant. It's not a function of time, but you can see from here that speed is a function of time. So what I will do to find the distance, v dt, okay, and I will integrate it with respect to time, so that it started from 0, t equals to 0, and comes to rest after t equals to 2 seconds. So I will integrate from 0 to 2. So now I will put the value of v. So the value of v is 12 minus 3t square, and integrate it with respect to dt. Once I integrate 12 minus 3t square with respect to dt, now integrating 12 dt, it will give me 12 times t, and integrating 3t square with respect to dt, it will give me 3t cube by 3. 3 and 3 will cancel out, it will be 3t cube by 3, and here we can cancel it out. But remember, still we have t in the equation, t here and t here. Now, but we know the what? We know the limits, t equals to 0 to t equals to 2. So once I find that t equals to 0 to t equals to 2, I'll be putting 12 into t. T is 2 seconds, so it's 24. 3 and 3 will cancel out, it will be 2 cube. 2 cube is 8. So when we subtract 8 from 24, we'll be getting 16 meters. So the answer was 16 meters. Is it clear to all of you? Has everybody got the answer, please? Those who haven't got the answer, please let me know. Hari, Bhavitra, Aitil is there, Kirthika, everyone, find the answer. Deva Darshini, Divya, Anandwali, find the answer fast. Shifana, Usha, Afra, everyone. Have you got the answer, sir? Why you doesn't use the differentiation method? Okay. Why you doesn't use that? Usha, you are asking that, sir, why aren't you using the differentiation method? I have differentiated it to find the speed. We were asked to find how long would the particle travel. How long means I want to find the distance. So we have to find the distance. Yes. Hey, is it clear? Because here you can see that here the velocity speed is not constant, and another thing that the acceleration is not constant here. If you want to find the acceleration, it will be minus 60. So it's a function of time. Okay, so I cannot use, we know that we have a pair of 3 equations. V equals to u plus at, s equals to ut plus half of at square, v square minus u square equals to SAS. But remember, those equations are only valid when we use acceleration equals to constant. But here acceleration is not constant. Acceleration is a function of time. Okay, so I have to integrate to find the distance. Is it clear, Usha? Is it clear? Should I move forward now? Hey everyone, why are you so silent in the chat box? Every student should react, whether you are getting or not. Okay, let's move to next question. Okay. Now do this question, please. This will be the last question from motion in a straight line. Then we'll be moving to motion in a plane. Do it fast. Try this question. Kirthika, Hari, Bhavitra, everyone. Usha, Shani, Sangavi, Raghu, Ragavi, Priya. We have got some random names like Motorola, Oppo, Redmi 9. Do it fast, Shifana. Do Divya, E, Pavitra, Afra, Abhirami, Abhinas. Hey, do it fast. Do the calculation and find the solution of this question. Option D is correct. So according to Selvi, option D is correct. Great. Sangavi, option D is correct. Very great. Oppo is saying option D is correct. Usha is saying option D is correct. Only 4 students have reacted so far. I am repeatedly telling you, the point is not to find the correct answer. The point is to find something. Okay, to try this question, to do the calculation and find the answer. If you find it wrong, it's okay. Logasri is saying, sir, D is the option. Everybody, B is correct. Okay. Anandawali is saying B is correct. Great, great. Anybody else? Anybody else? B is correct. Anybody else? D is major option that's coming up, and B is one of the options that we have got. Yes. Rest of the students. Hey, what are rest of the students doing? Do the calculation. We are running. Do the calculation. Fast. D. Shifana is saying D is the option. Kirthika is saying D is the option. Okay. I have got some good number now. More. I want everyone to answer. Sanghavi, has you got the answer? Yeah, D. Shiny, have you got the answer? Abhirami, I don't know. Okay. It's okay. We'll check the solution. Shiny, D is the answer. Everyone else? Raghavi, have you got the answer? Raghu, have you got the answer? Priya, have you got the answer? Deva Darshini is saying D is the answer. Great. Yoga Lakshmi, have you got the answer? Hey, do it fast. Okay, let's look at the solution of this question. Okay, let's look at the solution. So the solution is D. So correct answer is D. One of the students who have got answer B, please look again and check your calculation whether you have done the calculation wrong. Okay. And Abhirami, who was saying that, sir, I don't know, please know now. Okay. Check the solution now. Look, we were told a car moves from X to Y with a uniform speed and returns to Y with a uniform speed Vd. The average speed for this round trip is. So what we were asked to find the average speed. So what is average speed? It's total distance upon total time. So a car moves from X to Y and from Y, okay, and returns to Y with the uniform speed of Vd. Okay, it means it has made a round trip. So let's say in one way it has done a distance of S. So the total distance covered is twice S. Okay, now let's car take time T1 to cover distance S from X to Y. So we can write T1 equals to S divided by VU. Okay, and this is VU. Okay, and this is VD, not multiplied. It's a magic error. Okay, then what we have to find is now the time it takes to cover from distances from Y tax, because it has came back from how T equals to twice S. Where is T equals to twice S? This is not T, this is total distance. Let's say you are going from home to school, X to Y, and you have covered a distance of X. Now when you will be going back from school to the home, how much distance you are going to cover again is distance S. Is it clear? Is it clear to all of you? Okay, so the total distance will be twice S. So the time taken from X to Y is S by VU, and time taken from Y to X coming back was S divided by VD. This is the speed VD. This is not in multiplication. This is V and D. This VD. Okay. Then average speed. Tell me the definition of average speed. What is the definition of average speed? Hey, what is the definition of average speed? Sir, it is total distance upon total time. So what is the total distance covered by the student? It is twice S. What is the total time? T1 plus T2. So it is twice S divided by S divided by VU plus S divided by VD. So when you multiply the two, okay, and put S common, S and S will cancel out. You will find twice VD, VU divided by VD plus VU. Answer D as the correct answer. Is it clear? Have you understood it? Now can I ask a general question? If the question was to find the total average velocity, what could have been the answer? Hey, the question has asked to find the average speed. What if the question asks you to find the average velocity? Can anybody tell me what's the value of average velocity here? Anyone, please? Can anybody tell me what's the value of average velocity? What if the question was find the average velocity? It should be 0. What is the average velocity equals to? Sir, it is total displacement upon total time. So when when you start from home to the school and come back from school to the home again, so at the evening, at the time of evening, your total displacement is 0, because you are 0 meters away from your initial point. So the total displacement is 0. It means, if the total displacement is 0, it means what? The average velocity will be 0. Is it clear? Hey, is it clear to all of you? Okay, can we do this question? This is a homework for you guys. Take a screenshot and do the homework. This is a homework. Why it is not 1? Why it is not 1? Abhirami, what's not 1? What are you velocity? How can it be 1? How can it be 1 velocity? Average velocity should be total displacement. Since total displacement is 0, so 0 divided by anything, that will be 0 obviously. So the total average velocity will be 0. Do this question. Take a screenshot of this question, and it's a homework for you guys. Please do it. Do it fast. Hey everyone, do it fast. Okay, you have been provided a poll. You can react to the poll that please rate your physics teacher based on today's lecture rating. Okay, so 1 star, 2 star, 3 star, 4 star or 5 star. It's up to you. Do it fast, and there is a question on your screen. Please go through this question. This is a homework for you guys. I will ask tomorrow. Now we will be doing again some questions on motion in a plane. Is it clear to all of you? Hey, is it clear to all of you? We will be doing some questions on motion in a plane. Sir, NEET exam on 21st Sunday. June Sunday. No. So far as I know, the dates hasn't came so far. So I don't exactly know it. Okay. When the dates will be out, SATHEE will let you know. Every student. Okay. SATHEE will let you know. So please rate your physics teacher based on today's lecture rating. You can give the rating scale. The rating scale is from 1 to 5. So 1 star, 2 star, 3 star, 4 star, 5 star rating. Do it according to yourself. Okay. Hey, is it clear? So now this is the question from motion in a plane. 31st confirmed, sir. Is it confirmed by NTA? So far when I entered the class, there was no notification. I haven't checked it. Okay. Do this please. Do this. Yes, there are some news that on 21st of the June exams will be there. Okay. So we have actually got a lot of time, more than 1 month we have got. 21st is the confirmed exam so far. We will let you know. The SATHEE will again let you know. Okay. SATHEE will let you know. So do this question. Now, if the exam will be conducted on 21st of May, you are getting more of time. A lot of time you are getting. It's only still 5th of the May. 15th of the May. So 15 days from here and 20 days from the next month. It's around 35 days. Yeah. It's confirmed by, I have just checked it out. Option D is correct. So let's move back to our this. Okay, only 16 students out of 28 have reacted on the poll. Can you please react on the poll? So this is for us so that we can improve ourselves. If I got a low rating, then I will improve myself in the next class. This for us. Okay. So I want you to honestly give the rating on the poll. Every student, please. There will be a poll on your screen. Please check that out. Everyone. So going back to the question, if my screen is visible, then the question said two projectiles which are having the same mass and with the same velocity are thrown at angles. This is 60 degree and 30 degree. Okay, there is a matrix error with the horizontal. Then which will remain same? So if they are having the same mass and they are thrown at an angle of 60 degree and 30 degrees, so we are told then which will remain same? Which of the following quantities will remain same? Is it time of flight that will remain same? Is it range of the projectile that will remain same? Is it maximum height acquired that will remain same? Or all of them are going to remain the same? B option is correct, and some are saying D and B. What are rest saying? Hey, relax now. If the time exam dates are like coming as the 21st of June, you have got a lot of time then. More than a month you have got. Okay, you have got more than a month to revisit everything again, do the calculation again, okay, and hence your calculations and all. Okay, do it fast. D is correct, D is correct, D is correct. Okay, let's check the solution of this question. So we are actually told that two projectiles are having the same mass are thrown with the same velocity as thrown at an 30 degree and 90 degree. Sorry, 60 degree and 30 degree with horizontal. Then which of the following remains the same? We know that u1 equals to u2 equals to u because both of the projectiles have same initial velocity, and let's take that as u. And but theta 1, that's the angle of projection for first projectile, was 60 degree, and for that it was 30 degree. Now in the first case we know that range equals to u square sine twice theta by g. Okay, now we know if we want to find the range of the first projectile r1, that will be u square because u is same, sine of twice 60 divided by g, and it is u square sine of 120 divided by g. So we can write as sine 120 as sine 90 plus theta, that's 30. What sine 90 plus theta? It's cos of 30, so we got u square root 3 by twice g. This is the range of the first projectile. Let's look at the range of the second projectile. But for second projectile, again I will be using the same equation, u square sine of theta by g. U square is same because initial velocity is same. Sine of theta is 60 now. Okay, in the second case it is 60. First it was twice 60. Now it is twice 30. So it will be 60. So the answer will be u square root 3 by 2g. So we got u square root 3 by 2g and u square root 3 by 2g in same cases. Is it clear? So the ranges are same. Hey, is it clear to all of you? Is it clear to all of you? Yes or no? Yes or no? Okay, great. Let's move to next question. Let's move to next question now. Next question. Move to next question. Let's move to next question. This is a question from vectors because in motion in a plane we are sometimes asked a question from vectors as well. So I want you to try this question. Everyone, please try this question. Everyone, every student. Afra Ahmad, Anandawali, Selvi, Bavitra, Deepika, Diva Darshini, Divya, Hari. I'll be sorry if I am not correctly if I am not correct about the names. I'll be sorry for that, but I want to call you. So Hari, yes. I want to call every student's name here. That's why I am naming. Okay, maybe I am pronouncing wrong names. Shani, Sangavi, Usha, everyone please. Priya. There are some names, Oppo and Motorola. Do it fast. Answer B. Answer B, answer B, answer B. Answer B. Some are saying answer B. Sangavi is saying answer B. Shifana is saying answer B. Shani is saying answer B. Option B is correct, sir. Selvi is from KT Kupam saying answer B is correct. Okay. What are rest of the students saying? Hey, what are rest of the students saying? Have you guys woke up? Have you guys woke up? C. Okay, some different answer from rest. Some are saying D, some are saying B, and some are saying C. So Majorly it's B, but we are getting D and C as well. So let's check the solution of this question. Look at here. The question says that we have two vectors, sum of these two forces. Okay, we have two vectors as these are forces. So we are told that the sum of two forces is perpendicular to their vector differences. Okay, so in that case the forces are, so we have to find the forces, whether they are parallel to each other, whether they are perpendicular. The answer was B, they are equal to each other in magnitude. So how you found the answer? We took the sum of two vectors, vector forces F1 and F2, and we took the difference of the two forces F1 vector minus F2 vector. Okay, I took the sum and the difference of the two vectors. Now first I found the dot product. Okay, if I found the dot product, that should be 0. Why? Because the sum of two forces is perpendicular. If these two forces F1 vector plus F2 vector is perpendicular to F1 vector minus F1 vector, F2 vector, it means that their dot product must be equal to 0. Is it clear to all of you? Hey, is it clear to all of you? When we have, remember one thing, when we have two perpendicular vectors, let's say we have a vector A that is perpendicular to vector B. Okay, I can write that vector A dot vector B equals to 0. You know it. Okay, because vector A dot vector B equals to AB cos of theta. And the angle between the two is, if they are perpendicular, 90. What's cos 90? It's 0. So the dot product is 0. When I found the dot product of F1 vector plus F2 vector with F1 vector minus F2 vector, I should got 0. So I multiplied it. I got F1 square minus F2 square minus F1 vector dot F2 vector plus twice F1 vector dot F2 vector equals to 0. Therefore, since these will cancel out, and I will say that F1 square will be equal to F2 square, where F1 is the magnitude of force F1 vector and F2 is the magnitude of force F2 vector. So it means that F1 and F2 are equal in magnitude. Is it clear to you? All of you, please tell me. Is it clear to you? Hey, is this clear to you? Those who were getting option B, have you checked your corrections? And those who are getting option D, sorry, those who are getting option D and C, have you rechecked your calculations? Yes or no? Have you rechecked your calculations? Yes, very great. Move to the next question now. Tell me this question. It says that if, it's again from vectors, it says that if the magnitude of cross product of two vectors, this is a cross product. This is a cross product, and if we want to find these two bars represent the magnitude, that the magnitude of cross product of two vectors A and B equals to √3 times dot product of these two vectors, then the value of A vector plus B vector magnitude is. We are actually told that we are putting something equal to some other thing. The something here is the cross product of two vectors, their magnitude, and that is equals to √3 times A vector plus B vector. We are told then find the value of A vector plus B vector, its magnitude. Okay, can anybody tell me the answer? Fast. Hey, do the calculations fast. Abhiras, Abhirami, Afra, Anandawali, Bavitra, Divya, Hari, Shifana, Mani Bharathi, Sangavi. I am again telling you, sorry if I am not pronouncing names in the correct way, but A, option A is correct, sir. Usha is saying A is answer, Divya is saying A is answer, Mani Bharathi is saying A is answer, Janani is saying A is answer, Selvi is saying A is answer. A is the correct, Anandawali is saying A is correct. Anandawali is writing 4 times A is correct, A is correct, A is correct, A is correct. Okay. So you are 4 times sure that A should be correct. Shifana is saying A is correct. Ifra, Usha, have you got the answer? Kirtika, A is correct. Okay. Yoga Lakshmi, Deepika, A is correct. So everyone is getting A answer. Should we check it? Okay. Let's move to the solution. So the question was saying as that vector magnitude of vector product of two vectors A cross B equals to root 3 A vector dot B vector. We have to find the magnitude of A vector plus B vector. So yes, those who have answered A is the correct answer. Look at the solution now. First, we will be finding the magnitude of A vector plus B vector. What is the magnitude of cross product of two vectors? Sir, it is magnitude of A, magnitude of B, sine of theta. Now, what is A vector, B vector, dot B vector? There is a dot product. Okay, so it is AB cos of theta. Now, we are given the condition that magnitude of cross product of two vectors equals to root 3 times dot product of those two vectors. So, we will be putting A vector cross B vector magnitude, that's AB sin theta, equals to root 3 times A vector dot B vector is AB cos theta. AB will cancel out. We can say sin theta divided by cos theta, that's tan theta. That's tan theta. So, tan theta will be equals to root 3. We know that tan theta equals to root 3 when theta equals to 60 degrees. So, if we have now 60 degrees, so what is A vector plus B vector? This is actually A vector plus B vector, not cross. Okay. So, what is magnitude of A vector plus B vector? It's square root of A square plus B square plus twice AB cos of theta. So, theta we have got 60 degrees. Is it clear to all of you? Cos of 60 is 1 by 2. So, A square plus B square plus AB. So, we can write it A square plus B square plus AB whole raised power 1 by 2. Is it clear? Sir, can you teach us the match the following question type? Yeah, from tomorrow on, I'll be putting some questions from match the following. Okay, very great. This is a good suggestion actually. We can do questions like match the following. On the first side, we have one list, and on the second side, we'll be having second list. And we have to match that from one list which is matching the list second. From tomorrow on, very great suggestion. Okay, I'll be, graphs also. Yes, we can go to graphs. We can go to graphs as well. Okay, we can go to graphs as well. So, if there is a question, I can teach you for the graphs. Okay, I'll be putting some questions on match based questions are repeated in NEET. Yeah, 1 and 2 questions are there. Okay, that are asked in NEET. There are 1 or 2 questions. Sir, give some homework. Yeah, I'll be giving you some homework as well. I will be giving you some homework as well. Do this question. One question I have gave you from motion in a straight line, and I will give you one question from motion in plane. From tomorrow on, my class is again at 10 a.m. in the morning. Okay, I'll be starting my class. I'll be giving you the question. Be ready with your pen and your copy and start solving the questions. Okay. Hey, is it clear to all of you? Look, in the examination, I am not going to be there to do the calculations. I was repeatedly telling you this in the classroom as well, that I am not going to do the calculation part in your examination center. You have to do it on your own. Okay, so learn how to do fast calculations. You have got more than 1 month. So it's a very golden chance and golden opportunity for you to grab this. Again, I am telling you, there is some message from our team that all the students are requested to mark their attendance. So please mark the attendance in the Google form. The Google form is given. Okay, team SATHEE is requesting you to mark the attendance, so mark it. Do this question fast. Is anybody trying this question? Have you got the answer? Selvi is saying, sir, option A is correct. Anybody else? Hey, is there anyone else? Is there anyone else? A. Again, some are saying A is correct. B is another one that's coming up from some students. A, Ushapi. What are rest of the students doing? Hey, what are you guys doing? Abinas, Abirami, Afra, Anandawali, Salvi, Shifana, Sangavi have got answer A. Hari, what are you doing? Divya, Kirthika, A is correct answer. Deepika is saying. Mani Bharti, Oppo, Motorola, what are you guys doing? Deva Krishna, A, you have got A. Oppo have got A. Yes. Pavitra, I have got A. Shani have got A. Great, great. Vinodni, have you got the answer? Sangavi, have you got the answer? Mani Bharti A. Pavitra A. Priya, have you got the answer? Tell me fast. Afra Ahmad, have you got the answer? Hari, have you got the answer? Okay, let's move to the solution. It says a particle moving in a circle of radius r with a uniform speed takes a time t to complete one revolution. Okay, so if a particle is moving in a circle, it takes time t to complete one revolution. If this particle were projected with the same speed at an angle theta to the horizontal, the maximum height attained by it equals to 4r. The angle of projection is. So we were giving again to these conditions and we were told to find the solution. Can we look at the solution of this question? A is the major option that we are getting. So the answer is A. Correctly, those who have answered it, the answer is A. It was asked in NEET 2021. By looking at the question, it might look that it is a difficult question, but it's not. When you go to the calculation part, let's check that. The question, it says that the time period of revolution is t equals to 2 pi r divided by v. Obviously, circumference of the circle is 2 pi r and the speed is v. So the time period must be equals to 2 pi r by v. Or we can say v equals to 2 pi r by t. Okay. Now if this particle were projected with the same speed at an angle of theta, what is the maximum height? U square sine square theta by 2 g. So maximum height, it's told that it is 4r, 4 times range. So 4r equal 4 times radius. So 4r equals to, what is u square? It is 2 pi r by t whole square. So it is 4 pi square r square by t square, and it's multiplied by sine square theta by 2 So from here we have to find the value of theta. So I will take sine square theta to the left hand side of this equation and rest of the quantities to the right hand side. So I found sine square theta equals to square through top 2 t square by pi square g by r. Is it clear? So what is theta now? So it is theta is sine inverse 2 t square g by pi square r raised power 1 by 2. Is it clear to all of you? Is there anyone who hasn't got the answer? Anybody please? Have everybody understood the answer? Those who were unable to solve this question, those who have not got the answer, have you got the answer now? Have you got it? Okay, now next question for you guys. This is a homework for you. Please do it. So actually it's an easy question. I can put some fast question. Do this. This as a homework. This was in NEET 2022. Take a screenshot and do the homework. Hey, when your classes are finishing at 1 p.m. exactly, do the lunch from 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. Do your lunch, and from 2 p.m. onwards start solving questions. Take some random mock tests and appear in the mock test and solve the questions. Okay? Is it clear to all of you? The doubt counter is also 24/7 is there. From 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. you can ask questions on our doubt counter as well. So if you are not able to solve any of the question, take a screenshot. Okay, join the link on sathee.iitk.ac.in. Go to there, join the live doubt counter. Okay, ask the questions. I'll be there. My another colleagues will be there. Chemistry faculty will be there. Bio faculty will be there. Every faculty will be there to take your doubts. So if you are solving the questions, please take a screenshot, or you can, if you are not able to solve that question, take a screenshot and send it on our doubt counter. Okay, it's open up to 6. So take a screenshot of this as well. This is a homework for you guys, and our class is going to finish today. And this was our motion in plane and motion in straight line questions. I hope that you have really enjoyed this session with me. Okay, link is not open. Okay, is it clear to all of you? So this was our motion in a straight line and motion in a plane. Tomorrow we'll be doing laws of motion. So please, when you go back, do question on this motion in a straight line, motion in plane, ask doubts, and then on at the evening, try to Yes, sir. Link is not opening. Okay, it's okay. So again, then you can go to sathi.iitk.ac.in and thereon you will be seeing a link for the doubt. Okay, for the doubts, please. I am telling you, please check laws of motion equations. All equations and concepts of laws of motion. Tomorrow I'll be solving questions on laws of motion. Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you for being patient with me. Thank you so much. I'm ending this part here. Now there will be a chemistry class.
मुझे कुछ करना है, पहले शेयर ही तो करना है, बस तो। नाम 21 तारीख को दे दिया। 21 को? हाँ, 21 जून। 21 जून को एग्जाम? नहीं, घर से क्यों होगा? वो ऐसे ही बात चल रही है अभी, इतना उसमें वो नहीं है, कोई सच्चाई नहीं है था। हेलो, ये कह रहा हूँ कि स्टूडियो लाइव से इसको लॉगिन किया, किससे लॉगिन किया होगा? आपको कुछ नहीं करना, अरे नहीं नहीं, इमेज नहीं चल रही है ना कहीं कहीं, तो स्टूडियो लाइव से। नहीं नहीं नहीं, ऐसा कुछ नहीं है, इमेज चल जाएगी। हाँ चलो ठीक है, जो नहीं चल रही है नहीं चल रही है, कोई बात नहीं। एक स्टूडियो इसको चेंज नहीं करना, ठीक है, इसको है परमिशन करना। Good morning, students. Welcome to the class. So, have you done the problems which I gave to you in the yesterday's class? Good morning, Selvi. All of you have seen the questions that I gave you yesterday. Any problem in that? Good morning, Anand Valli. Morning, Shafina. So, shall we start the class now? If anyone has a doubt regarding the questions that were given to you in the yesterday's class, or any question which was discussed yesterday, you can ask it right now, or else we will start our class. Shall we? Anyone has a doubt regarding anything that we have dealt yesterday or the questions which I gave to you to solve? Okay. So, can you see the question on the screen? Here is PYQ. This is a PYQ which was asked in this year in 2026. Now, the question is telling us that you have a test tube, okay, and it has a salt inside it. And to that salt, we are adding dilute H2SO4, okay. It is resulting in the formation of a substance which is colorless and have the smell of vinegar. What is vinegar? You know the formula. It is acetic acid. Now, if we treat that vapor with the blue litmus paper, it is turning into red. You have to identify the anion. So, the part of the salt which is having the negative charge, you have to identify that. You know it. The salt has two parts, a cationic part and an anionic part. You have to identify that anionic part. Okay, I will try to increase the volume. Hello, is it clear to you? Is the voice louder now? Is the voice louder now? Okay. So, can you tell me the correct answer for this question? Everyone, try this question. So, you have a salt and you are treating it with a dilute H2SO4 solution, and after this reaction, you are getting a substance whose vapor smells like vinegar, and its vapor is acidic in nature because it is converting your blue litmus into red. So, you have to identify that what is the anionic part of your salt. So, Anand Valley is telling D, C is the correct answer. Anyone else? Try this question. So, I am giving you a minute to think about it. It's a direct theoretical question. You can easily answer it. So, Selvi is also telling option C is correct. Anyone else? Remember, it is telling us that it is having the essence of a vinegar. You know the formula of vinegar. What is the formula? Yes, C. Everyone is telling C. Okay, let's see which is the correct answer. So here the correct answer would be C, which is acetate ion. Very good. So what is happening here? We are taking any salt. Suppose we are taking sodium acetate. If you treat the sodium acetate with your H2SO4, what it will release? It will release the acetic acid. Okay, it will release the acetic acid. So any salt, if you are treating it with H2SO4, if it is having the essence of a vinegar, it means that given substance is acetic acid, and since it is acidic in nature, it will turn the blue litmus into red. Okay, is it clear to all of you? So for one important thing is here is that you should remember the formula, the molecular formula of the vinegar. So vinegar is usually a common name for the acetic acid, and its formula is CH3COOH. Okay, if you take the salt of this sodium acetate, suppose you are taking sodium acetate, if you treat it with H2SO4, the acid which is H2SO4, it will donate its H plus to the acetate ion and form the acetic acid. Now next question. So here you have to match it, that what is the correct order. So we are given with two lists here. So this was also asked in the NEET 2026. It is very easy question. You just have to match that which of the reagent which is given in the list 2 will do the transformation given in the list 1. Okay. So the first reaction, what we are taking? We are taking a phenyl which is attached at the second position, means 2-phenyl propane, and we are treating it with something to get the phenol. So this is a preparation of phenol. We have used it earlier. What we will use here? I am giving you a hint. It is cumene. Okay, the reaction is going from cumene. Okay, so Okay, Anandvil is telling that C is the correct answer. Anyone else? What is the correct answer for this question? Try this question by yourself. Next, the B reaction, we are turning the acetic acid into the ethanol. Okay. Shani is also telling C is the correct answer. Selvi is telling B is the correct answer. Mani Bharti is telling B is the correct answer. Anyone else? Vaishnavi, B. Let's see what is the correct answer. So it's a very easy question. Two reactions are directly from the preparation of phenol. Okay. If you remember the preparation of phenol, you can easily solve it without any issue. So there are two answers to this question, C and B from your side. Let us check what is correct. So the correct answer would be B. Okay. The B would be the correct answer. Let us match how it is the correct answer. So first of all, you can see a reaction. So this is the preparation of phenol. If I treat it with cumene, your O2 with cumene, I will get cumene peroxide. Okay. And after the hydrolysis of this cumene peroxide, we will get the phenol. Similarly, the last reaction, the D reaction, if we treat it with the oleum, what do we get on treatment of benzene with the oleum? Can you tell me what do we get on treatment of oleum with benzene? What is the product in the D reaction? What is the product that is formed from the reaction of benzene with oleum? Anyone? Tell me. So they can ask a question in this way also. Rather than asking the final product, they can ask the intermediates that are formed. Anyone, can you tell me? What will the reaction of benzene with oleum give? What will the reaction of benzene with oleum will give? So Vaishnavi is telling diazonium. No, Vaishnavi. Diazonium will not be formed. What will be formed here on reaction of benzene with oleum? Anyone, can you tell me? What is the correct answer? If I ask the reaction of benzene with oleum, what is the name of that compound? What is the group which is attached to the benzene on reaction with oleum? Anyone else? So Vaishnavi, it is not diazonium. Shifana. Okay, Anandvel is telling OH. So OH group is attached at the last part, right? Shifana is telling benzene symphony. Okay, I think you mistyped it. So, Janni, what will be the correct answer? Mani Bharti, if you treat your benzene with the oleum, what will get? Tell me. It is directly given in the NCERT. What will you get here? Anyone else who want to give the answer? Benzene sulfonic acid. Yes, very good. So, a sulfonyl group will be attached to the benzene. Okay. If I treat, no, not phenol. A sulfonyl group will be attached to the benzene if I treat it with oleum. Then, on further treatment or on further reaction with NaOH, heat and H+, we will get the phenol. At the last, at the first reaction, we will get the benzene sulfonic acid. Okay. Now, what about the reaction B? What about the reaction B? We are treating an acid with CH3OH H+. In the first reaction, what we will get here? Please tell me. If I treat your acid in the B reaction, you can see it here, there are two reactions. First, we are treating it with CH3OH H+, and second, we are treating it with the H2. So what is the functional group that we will get in the first reaction of acid and an alcohol in the presence of acid? Can you tell me? So we are in the first reaction, we are treating the acetic acid with the alcohol. So in the presence of a acid. So what will get as the first product? Can anyone tell me? It is also a reaction directly given from the NCERT. Try this question, try this thing by yourself. So all of you have given the answer, very good, but you have to tell the things that are formed in between the reaction as well. So what will be formed here on treatment of carboxylic group with the alcoholic group in the presence of acid? Anyone, can you tell me? So Anandvalli, Shifana, Vaishnavi, Mani Bharti, Janni, Kritika, can you tell me, Selvi, what will be formed if we treat a carboxylic acid with an alcohol in the presence of an acid? Do you remember the esterification reaction? Do you remember the esterification reaction? Do you remember the esterification reaction? Anyone? What is formed in that reaction, in the esterification reaction? If you treat an alcohol with an carboxylic acid in the presence of H+, what you will get here? Esterification reaction. It will result in the formation of a ester. Yes, it will result in the formation of an ester. Then on further reduction of ester with H2 catalyst, so you can use any catalyst such as metals. If you treat your ester with a H2 and a metal, then it will result in the formation of alcohol. Okay, so this is the complete reaction, but it is important that you remember the between parts as well. Okay, is it clear to you? Let us move on to the next reaction. The next reaction is, we are taking an alcohol and treating it with conc H2SO4. So that will result in dehydration reaction. So alkene will be formed on further treatment of alkene with H plus H2O. So here you can see, if we treat H plus H2O, then we'll get an OH here. So first I will treat your alcohol with H2SO4, that will result in the formation of an alkene, and on further reaction with H plus H2O, we will get an OH group here. So this is about the options, reaction C. Is it clear to you? Are all reactions clear to you? Any doubt? Shall we move forward now? If anyone has any doubt, they can ask me regarding these reactions, or else we shall move forward. Now, here is your next question. Try it by yourself. Question is saying that which functional group can be identified by the phthalate dye test? Which functional group can be identified by the phthalate dye test? You have four different functional groups: aldehyde, phenolic, carboxylic acid, and alcohol. What will be the correct answer for this question? So Anandvalli is telling phenolic group. Shifana is also telling B, phenolic group. Anyone else? Phenolic. Mani Bharti is telling phenolic. Okay, if phenolic is the correct answer, what do we get as the end product? If we treat in this reaction, what do we do in phthalic dye test? What do we do in this reaction? We treat our phthalic anhydride with your phenolic group, and it results in the formation of a phenolphthalein, which is colorless compound. Then we know that phenolphthalein is an acid base indicator. If we treat it with a base such as sodium hydroxide, it will result in a pink color formation. Okay, so this is the overall test. What is the overall phthalate test? First, we treat the given compound with the phthalic anhydride, and we get a condensed colorless product, which is phenolphthalein. We do this reaction in the presence of sulfuric acid. After the reaction is complete, we take that phenolphthalein and treat it with the sodium hydroxide. We know it is an acid base indicator, and on reaction of phenolphthalein with base, it will result in the formation of pink color. Okay, this is the overall phthalate dye test. Remember the overall test. Okay, yes, B is the correct answer. Moving on to the next question. So here is your next question. It's a good one. It is a reaction sequence. Is the reaction sequence. What are we taking here? We are taking ethanol and treating it with phosphorus and I2. In the next step, we are treating it with Mg dry ether. Then we are treating it with formaldehyde and lastly with H2O. You have to tell that what is the major product. Try this question by yourself. Try this question by yourself. What we will get as the product A? So there are four species in between, A, B, C and D. What will be A? So Selvi is telling A is the correct answer. Okay, let's see, Selvi. First of all, tell me what is formed as the A. When we treat our ethanol with P plus I2, what we will get as A? This A that you are seeing here in the reaction, what you will get as A? What will be formed here? Which functional group will be present in that compound A? Anyone? Yes, A. Okay, let's see which is the correct answer. First tell me what is formed here in the A. So let me show you the correct answer, but I need the complete reaction sequence. A is the correct answer. Okay, very good. But tell me what is the compound A which is formed here after treatment of ethanol with phosphorus and I2. Can you tell me? Can you tell me what is the initial A that is formed here? Anyone? Answer the question. Answer the question. What will be formed here if we treat the ethanol with P plus I2? Which functional group will be added to the given thing? So CH3CHCl2. Okay, CH3CH2I. Mani Bharti is telling. Janni is also telling ethyl iodide. Shafana is telling ethyl iodide. Anyone else? Anyone else who can tell the correct answer? What will be formed as A? What will be formed as A? Yes, the first thing that is formed as A is ethyl iodide. Okay, first we'll get ethyl iodide. Then next, on treatment with magnesium, what will be formed? What will be formed on treatment with magnesium? Can you tell me? What will be formed on treatment with magnesium of ethyl iodide? Yes, ethyl iodide is correct. What will be the next compound that will be formed on reaction of A with Mg? What will be the B here? B. What will be the B here? Yes, ethyl iodide is formed first. Very good. What will be the B here? So Abhinas is telling adduct. Let's see. CH3CH2MgI. Janni is telling CH3CH2MgI. Anyone else? Anyone else? Can you tell me what will be formed here? Adduct is not formed here. It is formed when we treat such as ammonia with a base, Lewis base and Lewis acid, then it results in the formation of adduct. Adduct will not be formed here. Can you tell me what will be formed here? So Janni is telling CH3CH2MgI. Is it correct? Is it correct? So Sangvi, what is the correct answer? Shani, ethyl magnesium iodide. Selvi is telling ethyl magnesium iodide. So anyone who has a different answer from these two? Anyone who has a different answer from these two? They can answer it. So Shafana, CH3CH2IMG. MgI. Yes, this is the second B. It is formed as the B. Then further what will happen? We will get this CH3CH2MgI, and then if we treat this Grignard reagent with the formaldehyde, yesterday we talked about it. If we treat any Grignard reagent with the formaldehyde, it will result in the formation of an alcohol, a primary alcohol. And further, if we treat the primary alcohol, it will result in the formation of MgI, and we treat it with H2, it will result in the formation of final product, which is alcohol. Is it clear to all of you? So it is known as N-propyl, normal propyl alcohol, because it is a linear chain, so we call it as the N-propyl alcohol. Is it clear to all of you? Any doubt in this? If anyone has a doubt, please ask me. Is it clear to all of you? Shall we move forward? Say yes or no. Is it clear to all of you? Okay. Next question. Okay, this question we have already done it yesterday. So here the correct answer would be B. Next one. Yes. Tell me about this question. So this was asked in 2024. You are given two reactions. In one, we are getting the product A, and in the second, we are getting the product B. You have to identify that what is A and B here. Both are resulting in the formation of alkyl chloride, but we have to identify the side products A and B. What will be formed here? So it is directly from a reaction which is given in the haloalkane haloarene chapter of your NCERT, which is preparation of alkyl halide from alcohol. So what will be formed as A and B here? So Janni is telling B is the correct answer. Anyone else? What will be formed as the product, side product A and B? Selvi is telling D is the correct answer. Shani is telling D is the correct answer. Anyone else? Anyone else? Janni is also telling D is the correct answer. J Janni is telling D is the correct answer. Please answer quickly. All of you answer this question. It's a very simple one. Shifana, what will be the correct answer? Mani Bharti. So Mani Bharti is telling D. Kirtika is telling also D. If anyone has a different opinion, please share it. It is we will have to check it whether it is correct or not. Okay. So everyone is telling that D is the correct answer. Yes, it is the correct one. So we will get H3PO3 and POCl3 as the final side product. So this is your complete reaction. When we treat alcohol with PCl3, remember the stoichiometry as well. 3RCl and H3PO3 are formed here, and here we are getting HCl and POCl3 as the side product. So D is the correct answer. Now I am giving you a question here. You have to only tell me that what is the end product. Okay, I will not give you the options. You have to predict it by yourself and tell me the final product. So here is your reaction. It was asked in your 2026 exam. Therefore, I am giving it to you. You have to tell me that product only. See, we have solved such same question right now, and we are getting that same question in the 2026 as well. We solved it right now because the X that we have to identify, it is already known to us. When we treat PCl5, what we will get here? So you have to identify the X, Y and Z. X, Y and Z. You have to tell me the product in the comment box. First tell me what is X. What will be the X here? What will be the X here? Answer it. What will be the X that will be formed here? Question is visible too, okay? You don't have an issue in with okay, so Selvi is telling that the correct answer will be N-propyl alcohol. Are you telling me? I'm asking, okay, you're telling about Y. Let's see if it is correct or not. Yes, so Avinash is telling POCl3. So you're telling about X. So you have to tell me whether it is X, Y, or Z. Yes. So X is POCl3. X is your POCl3. What about Y? What will get here as Y? Can anyone tell me what will be Y? Yes, X is POCl3. Very good. What will be Y? Alcoholic KOH. We are treating it with alcoholic KOH. What will be formed here? Just tell me the functional group only. What will be formed as the product, or you can tell me the name as well. Name is very simple. So J Janni is telling that, okay, POCl3. Yes, it is right. It is right. Yes, Abhinas, it is beta elimination. Very good. It is beta elimination. But what will be the product? What will be the end product? Tell me. What will be the end product on treating with not okay, yes. Anand Valley is telling CH3, CH2, CH2Br. So that is your Z. What is Y? What is Y? So I'm not telling it as a final answer. Okay. It can be Z. But tell me first, what is Y? What is Y that will be formed here on beta elimination? Can you tell me what will be the Y that will be formed here? So this beta elimination will result in what product? What is the name of that product? It's very simple. You can tell the name. Name is very easy to tell. What will be the Y here? Yes, it's the SATHEE product. Tell me the product. What is the end product? Name of the product. Tell me the name of the product that is formed as Y. Yes, Sangvi, it is propene. Very good. It is propene. Isn't it? Isn't it? Everyone is agreeing with this answer. Propene. Abhinash, is it correct? Anandvali, is it correct? Shifana, yes, it is propene. Kritika, is it propene? Yes or no? Yes or no? Is it correct or not? Is it correct or not? Tell me, everyone, please tell me. Yes, propene is your correct one. Propene is your correct one. Now, next. Next, what will happen? Next, we will do the reaction with HBr and C6H5CO whole twice O2. So, rather than writing here peroxide, what are they giving you? They are giving you the complete formula, which is of benzoyl peroxide. Okay. So when we treat an alkene with HBr in the presence of benzoyl peroxide, what we will get here as the product? It's very simple. It's very simple. So not bromopropene. Propene will not be formed. Propene will not be formed. Think about it twice. Not bromopropene. Yes, Sangvi, very good. It is anti-Markovnikov addition. So your date of examination is already announced, I think, for the NEET examination. So it is now good for you. You are getting time preparation. Give your best for the examination. Yeah, it will be propane, bromopropane. So is it correct? Is it correct? Mani Bharti is also telling bromopropane and bromopropane. We can tell it. Yes, this is the correct answer. So the final product is 1 bromopropane. Very good. So here X is POCl3 and your Z is bromopropane and your Y is propene. Let us move on to the next question. So we have done this. Now here is a very easy question that was asked in your NEET 2022. You are given two sets of reaction and you have to tell that which reaction will give you the product on the list 2. Okay, you have to match the name reaction with their product. It's a very easy question. So already we are getting some answers here. Abhinash is telling A is the correct answer. Anyone else? Devadarshini is also telling A is the correct answer. Shiny A, Sangvi A. Yeah, very good. It's a very easy question. So first is your Gabriel synthesis. It is resulting in the formation of, it will result in the formation of primary amine. Yes, it is very true. Then we have Kolbe. Which will result in the salicylic acid. Then we have Williamson, which will give you the ether. And last is the Etard reaction, which will give you the benzaldehyde. So A is the correct answer. Very good. Can we move forward? Anyone has a doubt in this, they can ask it, or is it clear to all of you? It's a very easy one. Yes, A is the correct answer. Next question. Now this is a question which is from the physical properties. So usually you will see questions from the chemical properties, but here we have a question from the physical properties. Can anyone tell me what will be the correct answer? What will be the correct answer here? The boiling point of aldehyde and ketone are higher than the hydrocarbon of the comparable molecular mass because of weak molecular association in aldehyde ketone due to dipole-dipole interaction. Statement 2. The boiling point of aldehyde and ketone are lower than the alcohol because they don't have hydrogen bonding. There is an absence of hydrogen bonding. So Anand Velli is telling B, Shifana is telling A, Selvi is telling A, Janni is also telling A. Anyone, please answer it. So many of you are joining the class, 30 students are there. Please reply, what is the correct answer? What will be the correct answer here? Sangvi is also telling A. Oppo, please correct your name. Join with your correct name so that I can call you out. Kirtika is also telling A. Kamli is also telling A. Okay, let us see the correct answer. So, student audience is saying A is the correct answer and it is true. Yes, the boiling point of aldehyde and ketone are higher than that of hydrocarbon because hydrocarbon, it is a polar or non-polar molecule. Can you tell me whether hydrocarbon is polar or non-polar with respect to aldehyde and ketone, whether it is polar, more polar or less polar? Which is more polar, aldehyde, ketone or hydrocarbon? Which is more polar? Which is more polar in nature, aldehyde, ketone or hydrocarbon? Can anyone tell me which is having more polarity, hydrocarbon or aldehyde, ketone? And students, answer the question, which is more polar? Yes, hydrocarbons are non-polar. Is it correct? Yes, it is non-polar. Hydrocarbons are non-polar, whereas your aldehyde ketones are polar in nature. Due to this polarity, they have dipole-dipole interaction. Okay. Yes, the carbonyl group is the polar one. Very good. Now, in the case of alcohol, they have hydrogen bonding. So remember, the hydrogen bonding is a stronger interaction as compared to dipole-dipole. Therefore, alcohols have higher boiling point. Okay. Why it is having a higher boiling point? Because the hydrogen bonding is much more stronger than the dipole-dipoles. Therefore, they have a higher boiling point. Can we move forward? Is it clear to all of you? Is it clear to all of you? Everyone is getting the point? Is there any doubt? Please share with me if you have a doubt. So, next question. Now, I'm not giving you the option here as well. It is from 2021. You have to tell me that on which functional group your NABH4 will attack. On which BH4 functional group your NABH4 will attack. Please answer this question. So this is a selective reduction. Now my question is, NABH4 will reduce which functional group? There are two functional groups here. Which functional group will be reduced by the NABH4? So I have given you already a tip for this question. You just have to tell me which carbonyl. Sangvi, both are carbonyl. Both are carbonyl. Which carbonyl? What is the name of that carbonyl group? Functional group. Both are containing C double bond O. Which one? What is the name of that functional group it will attack? Sangvi is telling ester, Janni is telling ketone. Let's see. Anyone else? Or both can also be reduced. So there can be a case both can also be reduced. Yes, Shani, CO, but which CO? So Shifana is telling aldehyde or ketone. Yes, let's see if it is aldehyde or ketone or not. Anyone else who wants to answer the question or have a different opinion? Is there a possibility for both of the functional group getting reduced? Sir, can you teach us calculation? Regarding what? Regarding what? Calculation regarding what? Okay, you can tell me what calculation regarding what? So Oppo is also telling ketone. Yes, it will be converted into the corresponding alcohol. Very good. So what we will get here? Secondary alcohol, primary or tertiary? Which alcohol we will get? The correct answer would be ketone. Remember that ketones are reduced. Okay. NaBH4 can reduce the ketone into secondary alcohol. But what will happen to ester? There will be no reaction with ester. To reduce the ester, we have to use dibyl H, or you can say diisobutyl lithium aluminum anhydride. Lithium aluminum hydride. So it can reduce the your dibyl H can reduce the ester group into the which group it will reduce to? What will this dibyl H, if I treat it with dibyl H, what it will do to the ester? Can anyone answer it? It's a very good question. I want a quick answer from you. We have talked about this thing yesterday. If I treat the dibyl H, if I treat the ester with the dibyl H, what I will get? So Anandvali, you just tell me that yes, we will teach you the calculations also. Don't worry. We'll teach you the calculations. Don't worry. Yes, Janni, very good. So if I treat your ester with the dibyl H, we will get a aldehyde. We'll get an aldehyde as the end product. Very good. So when we will treat the ester, we will treat the ester with the dibyl H, we will get aldehyde. But here we are using the NaBH4, and that will reduce your ketone into the secondary alcohol. And if it was an aldehyde, then aldehyde into the primary alcohol. Let us move on to the next question. Now, this is a question which was asked in 2023. Okay. Here also we have two functional groups. One is aldehyde and the other one is ketone. And we are treating it with a complex of silver in the presence of a base. What will be the end product here? Can anyone tell me which functional group it will react to and what it will be converted into? So you have two things to answer here. First of all, which functional group it will attack or which functional group it will react, and what will be the end product? Very good, Abhinash. It is Tolwyn's reagent. You are almost there. Yes, it will attack upon aldehyde. But what it will give as the end product? What it will give as a, yes, Jenny, aldehyde. Very good. What it will give as the end product? what will this aldehyde be converted to? What will be this aldehyde be converted to? Can anyone tell me? Can anyone tell me what will be the end product if we treat an aldehyde with a Tollwin's test? What will get as the end product? So Sangvi, Mani Bharti, Shifana, what will get as the end product? Which functional group it will be converted into? The aldehyde will be converted into which functional group? So Selvi is telling 2-acetyl benzaldehyde. Okay. So Selvi, just tell me the end product that we will get. Just tell me which functional group you will get. RCOO. Shifana is telling RCOO. Is it correct? Is it correct? Can anyone tell me? Is it correct? Please answer quickly. Is it correct or someone else has a different opinion? What will be the functional group that your aldehyde will be converted to if I treat it with this given silver complex or Tollwin's reagent? Please, students, answer the question. Answer this question. Okay, so it will be converted to carboxylate group. Kartika is telling carboxylate and Selvi is telling conjugated cyclic ketone. Yes, it is conjugated cyclic ketone, but what will happen to this aldehyde? Will it be converted to any other group? Will it be converted to any other group, Selvi? What will happen to this aldehyde? Okay, so I am revealing the answer now. We will get an carboxylate group here. We'll get a carboxylate group here. So remember this. Whenever we treat it with Tollwin's reagent, it is oxidized to this carboxylate. Yes, Janvi, very good. It will be oxidized. Now, I am asking you another path. Suppose I treat it with Felling solution. If I treat it with the Felling solution, what I will get? What I will get here? If I treat it with the Felling solution, what I will get as the product? Can anyone tell me? If I treat it with Felling solution rather than this Tollwin's test, what I will get? So this is a very good question. If anyone answers it, it would be great. What will happen if I treat it with Felling solution? When I was taking the class also, there also I told you. Please answer the question. If I treat it with with a Felling solution, what will happen to this aldehyde? What will happen to this group? No. So remember, this is a very important. Write it somewhere. Note it in your mind. Whenever we have an aldehyde group attached to the benzene ring, then yes, very good, Avinash. No product will be formed. So aromatic aldehydes gives no product with the Felling's test. With normal aldehyde, we can give the reaction. If it was formaldehyde or if it was acetaldehyde, we would get the answer. We would get the oxidized product. But if your aldehyde group, if it is attached to the benzene, then we will get no product on treatment with the Felling solution. Will you remember? All of you got my point? All of you got my point? Is it clear to all of you? Okay. No, till now we don't have any update in the syllabus. If there is one, we will tell it to you. Okay. Now, here is your next question. Are you all enjoying the class? Is it boring or you are having good time with this class? Okay. Now, here is your next question. Here is your next question. We have it from the 2022 NEET. So the question is saying that we have given with two statements we have to check that whether these statements are true or false. The first one, the acidic strength of monosubstituted nitrophenol is higher than the phenol because of the electron withdrawing group. Second one, your all three monosubstituted nitrophenol means orthonitrophenol, metanitrophenol, and your paranitrophenol. All of the three have the same acidic strength. Is it correct? Is it correct? Tell me. So already I have an answer here. So Abhimas is telling, Abhiram is telling C is the correct answer. Selvi is telling C is the correct answer. Shifana, Kamli, all of you answer the question C. Okay, so it's a very easy question. It was a very easy question. It was asked in 2022. Yes, the correct answer would be C. Why? Why? Because the orthonitrophenol and the paranitrophenol and the metanitrophenol all have different acidity. Now, my question is here for you. A different question is here for you. Which one has a greater acidity? Ortho, para, or meta? Which has the highest acidity? Ortho, meta, or para? Which has the highest acidity? Tell me it fast. So I have an answer here. So Janni is telling para, then Janni V is telling ortho, J Janni is telling para. So M Shafana, para. Vinotini is telling ortho, para. So I have a mixed answer which is coming from you. So anyone, can you tell me which is having a higher acidity, ortho or para? Sangvi is telling para. Vivo and Oppo, both mobile companies, are also telling para. So Kritika is also telling para. Mani Bharting para. Okay, yeah. So para is the correct answer. Remember that nitrophenol, it has the highest acidity. Yes, we'll try it, Anandvali. We'll try to send you the notes as soon as we prepare it for you. Revision notes for you. Don't worry. Yes, para has the highest acidity. Why? Why not ortho? Because ortho has which type of hydrogen bonding? Ortho has which type of hydrogen bonding? Intermolecular or intramolecular? Which type of hydrogen bonding your ortho has? Intramolecular. Yes, very good. Very good, students. So intramolecular hydrogen bonding is present in ortho. So it has a comparatively lower acidity. So I will give you the final order. So first we have meta, which has the least acidity. Then we have the ortho, and then we have the para with the highest acidity. Remember this order. First meta, then ortho, and then para. Okay. Let us move on to the last question of today's session. Yes, this is also a very good question. Tell me what is the correct answer. It's a list type question. You have to match the following type question. You have to tell what is the correct answer. So this question is from the aldehyde, ketone and carboxylic acid. Aldehyde, ketone and carboxylic acid, directly from the NCERT. So you are given with different derivatives of ammonia. 1 and 2 are the derivatives of ammonia. On third we have alcohol. On the fourth we have HCN. You have to tell me the correct answer. So Janni is telling D, Oppo is telling D, Mani Bharti, Vinotini, everyone is telling D. Shifana, F is not available here. Okay, D. Janni, D. Let's see what is the correct answer. So the correct answer would be D. Very good, students. The correct answer would be D. Let us see the reactions as well. The reactions are important, okay? The first one, if I treat my aldehyde or any carbonyl group with the HCN, then we will get the cyanohydrine formation. Second, if I treat it with alcohol, we will get the acetal. So in case of treatment of aldehyde, we get the acetal. Then next is, if I treat it with NH2, then we get the Schiff's base, given that NH2 is having one alkyl group. So if I treat it with a primary amine, your carbonyl with a primary amine, then we get the Schiff's base. Lastly, if I treat it with NH2OH, I will get the oxime. So the correct option would be D. Now, here is a question for you. First question. So I will ask you 3 questions. Answer me very quickly. I want the answers quickly. First one. Will your glucose reacts with the Schiff's base or not? Is your glucose can your glucose react with Schiff's base or not? So Kritika is telling not. Quickly give me the answer. So this is a quiz type, a quick quiz type. Tell me not, yes, very good. So your glucose, it cannot react with the Schiff's base. Second question. Can I start the second question? Yes, very good. My second question, listen it carefully. My second question is that can your glucose react with NaHSO3? Can your glucose react with NaHSO3? So these are all the questions of biomolecule. Tomorrow we'll do this chapter, so be prepared for this. So no, Sangvi is telling no, Janni V is telling no. Anyone else? Kamli is telling no. Selvi is telling no. Yes, very good. So remember, this is a very important point, that your glucose, it cannot react with NaHSO3 or the Schiff's base. Both of them cannot react with the glucose. Now my last and the final question to all of you. Then, which is the functional group with which your Schiff's base can react? What is the name of the functional group with which your Schiff's base can react, or for which group identification we use this Schiff's base? Can anyone tell me for which functional group identification we use the Schiff's base? So I have a mixed opinion from you. Hydroxy, RNH2, CHO. 2 answers are CHO. Anyone else? So remember this thing, that aldehydes are capable of giving this Schiff's test. And second thing, only aldehyde, Kritika, only aldehyde, not ketones. Okay, most ketones do not react. It is primarily used for aliphatic aldehyde. Okay, remember, it is used for aliphatic aldehyde. Is it clear to you? Yeah. Then next one, just a tip for you before ending this class, that remember, just learn about the biomolecule chapter, and if there is any remaining PYQ, practice it by yourself. So we'll meet tomorrow. Thank you for your time. Hopefully you will do best in your examination. Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Okay, we'll start now. So, I'm expecting you to answer nicely for all the questions, and I'm expecting you to answer as fast as possible. Okay, so we can see more questions. So, let us start. Which of the following is the most defining characteristic of a living organism? Which is the most defining characteristic of a living organism? Can you please give your options fast, answers fast? Okay, okay. Someone is giving B, ability to make sound. Okay. So, which of the following is the most defining character of a living organism? See, a mountain can also grow because of the accumulation. So, growth cannot be a defining character. Then, ability to make sound. Obviously, it will not be a character. Then, reproduction. The fourth one, option D, is the correct answer. Response to external stimuli. Response to external stimuli. Like it is the consciousness, right? Consciousness, it is the universally present property in all the living organisms. Okay, so that is the most defining character of living organism. So option D is the correct answer. Next one. So this is an interesting question. In museums, larger animals like birds and mammals are preserved using which method? So dead animals, birds, mammals and all preserved using which method? Collected, killed and pinned, stuffed and preserved, preserved in natural habitats, both A and B. How come you will collect animal, you will kill and you will pin an animal? See, if it is a bigger animal, how you will collect, kill and pin? Okay, someone has given preserved in natural habitats. Okay, what is the method? What is the conservation method of conserving the animals in their natural habitat? What is the method? Like, what is the type of conservation? Conserving natural animals, like conserving animals in their natural habitat. Very good. In situ. What do you mean by ex situ conservation? What do you mean by ex situ conservation? Okay, outside their natural habitat. Example for ex situ conservation? Seed banks, zoo, very good. So these are some of the example for excited conservation. Okay, now come to the question. What is the answer for this question number 2? Okay. So option B is the correct answer. So there is a procedure called taxidermy. You can note down this taxidermy. Taxidermy. So there is a procedure called taxidermy. So they'll stretch the skin of the animals, they'll stuff and they'll preserve the animal. So it is the standard procedure for preserving large animals, birds and mammals. So for question 2, option B is the correct answer. Stuffed and preserved. It is known as taxidermy. Okay. So next question. Members of the kingdom Protista include which of the following organisms? Members of the kingdom Protista include which of the following organisms? Euglena, dinoflagellates, yeast, amoeba, paramecium, hydra, Euglena, paramecium, mushrooms, amoeba, paramecium, dinoflagellates. So what is the option for this? What is the correct answer? Question number 3. Okay, option A. Fast, fast. Okay, Janani. Option D. Very good. So, see the options nicely. Like, see, option A, they have given Euglena dinoflagellate yeast. Yeast is not a member of Protista. So, option A is not the correct answer. Euglena dinoflagellate and yeast they have given. See, yeast is not a Protista, member of Protista. So, option D is the correct answer. Yes, yeast is a fungi. So, option D is the correct answer. Amoeba, paramecium and dinoflagellates. Always remember that kingdom Protista contains all unicellular eukaryotic organisms. So it contains unicellular eukaryotic organisms. Okay. See, in other options also Hydra is a multicellular. So B option is also wrong. And the other one, mushroom, you know that belongs to fungi. So option C will not be the answer. So option D is the correct answer. Amoeba, paramecium and dinoflagellates. Next question. The mode of reproduction found in algae. The mode of reproduction found in algae. Mode of reproduction found in algae. Vegetative, asexual, sexual or all of this. So this is a easy question. Okay, so algae is having all the three modes of reproduction, all of the above. So it is having vegetative, it reproduces vegetatively using this fragmentation. Then asexual reproduction is there through zoospores, and sexual reproduction is also there, isogamous, anisogamous, oogamous. So question number 4, correct answer is all of the above. So algae is having all the three types of modes of reproduction. Then question number 5. Which of the following option is entirely true regarding bryophytes? Which is true regarding bryophytes? Question number 5. Answer question number 5. They are thalloid, they possess archegonia, they contain chloroplast or all of these. Question number 5. Thalloid, they possess archegonia, they contain chloroplast, all of this. Okay, so bryophytes, the plant body of bryophyte is a undifferentiated thalloid. So it has a thalloid plant body, and it has archegonia, and it is autotrophic in nutrition. It is having chloroplast, so it is autotrophic in nutrition. So answer is all of the above. Okay, very good. Next question. Which of the following feature is present without any exception in all angiosperms? Which of the following feature is present without any exception in all angiosperms? Presence of vessels, double fertilization, secondary growth, autotrophic nutrition. Which is seen in all the angiosperms. Which is seen in all the angiosperms. Which is seen in all the angiosperms. Okay, option B, option B. Very good. Okay, very good. So, answer for this question is option B. Double fertilization is seen in all the angiosperms. Okay. So, remember that this primitive angiosperms does not have vessels, and angiosperms can be classified into monocots and dicots, right? So, you can see secondary growth mostly in the dicot plants. Okay, monocots mostly lack the secondary growth, and some of the plants are parasitic also. So they are not autotrophic in nutrition. So the answer is double fertilization. Next question. Which of the following structural pairs is correctly matched? Which is correctly matched? Which is correct? Yeast, zoospore, onion bulb, ginger, sucker, Chlamydomonas conidia. Which is correctly matched? Which of the pair is correctly matched? Question number 7. Option B is correct. Okay. Why option B is correct? Why option B is correct? What is the reason? Why option B is correct? Why option B is correct? Give the reason. What is the reason? Because onion is a bulb. Okay. Okay. So, option B is the correct answer. Onion is a modified underground stem. That modification is known as a bulb. So, onion is a modified underground stem. The other thing, yeast reproduces by how is like yeast reproducing? How will yeast reproduce? How What is the mode of reproduction in yeast? Budding. Okay. So yeast reproduces by budding. Then ginger is ginger a sucker? Is ginger a sucker? What is the ginger? What is the modification seen in ginger? What is the modification of ginger, pa? No, like what is that called? Ginger is a rhizome, right? Ginger is a rhizome. Okay. So that is also a wrong option. Then Chlamydomonas uses, like it reproduces through zoospores, right? So that is also a wrong option. So answer is onion bulb. That is the correct one. So coming to the next question. Plant cells differ fundamentally from animal cells. How plant cells differ from animal cells? How plant cells differ from animal cells? Question number 8. What is the answer? How plant cells differ from animal cells? Okay, very good. Very good. So more option B is coming. Okay. So answer for question number 8 is option B. So plant cells are distinguished from animal cells because they have cell wall and they do have chloroplast, which cannot be seen in the animal cells. So option B is the correct answer. Option B is the correct answer. Next one. Question number 9. Micronutrient boron assist green plants primarily in. What is the role of boron in green plants? Activation of enzymes, acting as an enzyme cofactor, it helps in photosynthesis, or sugar transport. Boron. Role of boron. Question number 9. Super. Selvi, very good. So, boron helps in sugar transport. Question number 9. Correct answer is option D. It plays a vital role in translocation of carbohydrates. So, it helps in the sugar transport. Boron helps in transport of sugar. Okay. See, in question number 9, that's what I'm telling. Boron, it plays a vital role in the translocation of carbohydrates. Okay, so it makes the sugar transport active across the plant tissues. So it plays a vital role in sugar transport. So boron plays a vital role in sugar transport. Next question number 10. Stomata open when gut cells ingest K plus ions becoming turgid. When they lose K plus ions becoming flaccid, they accumulate the starch granules, lose water to adjacent cells. So when a stomata opens, the guard cells will be. Question number 10. Question number 10. What is the answer? Okay, very good. So for question number 10, the answer is option A, when the guard cells ingest the K plus ions and they become turgid. So what will happen? This influx of this potassium ions into the guard cells, it will lower the water potential. So water will enter through the process called endosmosis and it will create a turgor pressure. So that pressure helps and it stretches the walls to open the stomatal pore. So what is the correct answer? Ingest K plus ions and it becomes turgid. Next question number 11. Which primary meristem is responsible for replacing the rind or bark in woody dicots? So secondary growth comes under secondary growth, right? Which primary meristem is responsible for replacing the rind or bark in woody dicots? Vascular cambium, car cambium, intercalary meristem, apical meristem. Which primary meristem? So secondary growth means you should always connect with cambium. Very good. So what will be the answer? Which cambium? Vascular cambium or car cambium? Very good. Many correct answers are there. Very good. So for question number 11, it is option B, the car cambium phellogen. It is the secondary lateral meristem seen in the cortex region. Next question. In C4 plants, the primary carbon dioxide fixation occurs within which cell type? In C4 plants, the primary carbon dioxide fixation occurs within which cell type? Bundle sheath cell, mesophyll cell, epidermal cell, guard cell. In which cell you can see carbon dioxide fixation in C4 plants? In which cell? Option C. No, not option C. So cell B, very good. So option B is the correct answer. So carbon fixation initially happens in the mesophyll cells, okay, in the cytoplasm of the mesophyll cells. Then this enzyme will be there, no, PEP carboxylase. Then this PEP carboxylase will fix that carbon dioxide into phosphoenol pyruvate and it will form the oxaloacetic acid. So initial fixation of carbon dioxide occurs in second in the bundle sheath cell, correct. So first in the mesophyll cells, then it will occur in the bundle sheath cells. Okay, very good, Abhirami. Next question. Parthenogenesis is defined as the development of a new individual from a single cell without fertilization, fertilization of a female gamete with another female gamete, fertilization of a male gamete with another male gamete, a vegetative structural unit. So from where parthenogenesis is defined as the development of a new individual from? Question number 13. Easy question only. So parthenogenesis is from a single cell without fertilization. Very good. It forms from a single cell without fertilization. Next question. Which of the following genetic statement is correct? Which of the following genetic statement is correct? Each back cross is a test cross. Each test cross is a back cross. Crossing F2 with F1 is called a test cross. Crossing F2 with either parent is called a test cross. Okay, anyone just tell me what is back cross and what is test cross? Any one of you just tell me what is back cross and what is test cross? What is a back cross and what is a test cross? What is a back cross and what is a test cross? What is back cross pa and what is test cross pa? Any one of you explain this? What is back cross and what is test cross? Okay, back cross means F1 to any parents. Okay, test cross means test cross means okay, very good. So you are clear about back cross and test cross, right? Okay, then you can easily answer this question. Which of the following genetic statement is correct? Which is correct pa? Question number 14. Which is the correct answer? Option A. Each back cross is a test cross. Option C. No. So for question number 14, the correct answer is option B. Option B. Right? So each test cross is a back cross. Okay. Each test cross is a back cross, but all the back cross is not a test cross. But all the test cross will be a back cross. So what is a back cross? Back cross means crossing an F1 hybrid with any of the parent. It can be dominant parent, it can be recessive parent. So any one of the parent you will cross. That is back cross, right? So test cross means you will cross the hybrid with the only homozygous recessive parent. Okay, so a back cross, so a test cross can be a back cross because you are crossing it with the recessive parent. So a test cross can be a back cross, but a back cross cannot be a test cross. All the back crosses cannot be test cross. Okay, next question number 15.
Hello.
Repeated. Hello.
Hello, Dhani ma'am. I'm audible to you?
Yes, sir.
Actually, we have motivational session, 15 minutes only. So could you please wait 15 minutes, ma'am?
Okay, sir. Okay.
Okay. Give me a second, ma'am.
Yeah,
Sneha,
sure.
ma'am, you can start your session. Hello. Sneha, am I audible to you? Sneha, am I audible to you? Hello. Sneha, am I audible to you?
Hello, sir. Am I audible?
Yes, you are audible.
Is the voice clear enough?
Yes, your voice is clear. Uh,
Okay, so shall
you
I
can
start?
start it. Yes, you can.
Okay, so sir, is the screen visible from my side?
Yes, it is visible.
Okay, sir. So hello everyone. Good morning. So today we'll be having an orientation session for the re-NEET exam that we got the notification today itself that the re-NEET exam is going to be conducted on 21st June 2026. So this will be an orientation session in which I'll be explaining you how to approach the re-NEET exam now since you have more than 1 month for the exam. Firstly, I'll start with introducing myself. I am Sneha Doon. I am a final year MBBS student at AIIMS Nagpur and I gave my NEET examination in 2021. So in that year also we had sort of similar situation. We didn't have any cancellation or such, but the exam was sort of delayed for like 2 or 3 months. We had our exam in August as far as I remember. So what approach did I have for that exam and what will I suggest you to approach for this exam? We'll be discussing in this presentation. So we'll now begin. So, firstly, we'll start with understanding the situation. I know being a student myself, I was an aspirant once at a time for the same exam. And exam cancellation, I understand it can be frustrating. It is very uncertain and it is very exhausting. Most of you would have now closed your books and kept it aside, thinking after the exam that finally the exam phase is over and you can relax. Most of you would have been scoring really great marks and would have been guaranteed a seat in an premier college. Most of you would have been on the verge on like almost scoring 600 or 610 almost, and most of you, some of you would be not making it towards the line. So for for all three strata of the students, this situation is really frustrating. I understand, everyone understands your situation. So firstly, the most important thing that you need to understand is that a re-exam, re-NEET that is being planned right now, it does not erase your preparation. All that you have prepared in your 2 years or 3 years of your preparation, it doesn't just get erased just like that. It is to give you another opportunity. You are being given another opportunity, a golden opportunity for a fair exam. if this exam would have been there wouldn't have been any re-NEET. This exam would be giving you the seat into your colleges. This would not be fair to many of the students, as we know that the leak for this exam was on such a high level that it wouldn't have been fair for any of you. Now the NEET gives you a fair opportunity, all of you, to improve your marks for those who were on the bottom, and for those, even though those who have scored good marks, you will get a golden opportunity again to see what all you lagged behind and to improve on that. And the situation, it is not only just for you. All the 22 lakh people who gave NEET this year, all are facing the same problem. Same situation is being faced by all the people. So you're not alone in this. The point is, the students, only the students who stay calm and structured, those who prepare, stay calm and do not get into the chaos of all the re-NEET and all the stuff, that will only get an edge in this preparation over the other students who usually, what happens is, at this period of time, you can also relate that we are so much into the whole chaos. We are watching news 24/7. We are looking for any updates on this thing that we sort of leave our preparation behind. That is the only thing that you don't have to do. The people who will stay calm, who will stay away from all this noise, will be the one who will be the most happiest after giving their exam on the 21st. Now, what are the common emotional reactions that are expected from all the students? I know you people would be very angry, you people would be very disappointed, because most of you would have been giving such you most of you had been preparing for more than 2 years now, and finally would have got a sigh of relief that you are done from this preparation phase. Giving this exam all over again, preparing all over again, is really disappointing and is also very bad for you people. One major, I have talked to many NEET UG aspirants this year after this whole cancellation. People are really very fearful that people have scored good marks in the exam, and they are really feared that in the exam that is going to occur now, maybe we won't be able to score such good marks. What happens if our score decrease? Firstly, you need to believe in yourself that the exam you gave, the marks you scored in that NEET, are not just by any luck or any chance. You had prepared for it, you had given the exam very properly, and this is what resulted in your marks, in such great marks. And this will not just it was not a luck by chance phenomena that in that exam you secured good marks, and if again exam would happen, you would not secure marks. You have prepared well for the last 2 years of your preparation. Then even in the next exam also, your preparation is not wasted. Whatever hard work, there is a famous quote that says that hard work that you do is never wasted. So whatever hard work you have done in the last 2 years, is it you can just treat that NEET test. I know it sounds very easy from my end to say this, but what mindset you can keep at this point of time is that you can treat that NEET as your final mock test. You guys would have joined mock test series from different coaching institutes or whatever platforms you are using, and you would have given various mock tests. So what I would suggest you is, treat this exam as your mock test. You gave it in the real simulated environment. You now know what happens in that 3 hours inside that mock test that we usually give. We give it either at our homes or in coaching centers. They are very different from the real exam. You all must have realized at this point of time, and that is what you have a positive in your side. You now know what happens inside the your centers which are allotted to you for your exam, and how it is different from the normal mock test that you give. Most of you, around 50% of the people, have the same issue, that they get anxious once inside the center and they are not able to perform optimally according to their performance. This is what gives you a chance that you now know where you lack and you can improve on that. Other issue that you might be facing it, that after such intense preparation, almost it was the exam, after the exam till the announcement of cancellation around a week, I know no one, everyone would have left all their books behind, would have gone to trips or relaxed in such scene. So there would be a loss of motivation. It is very natural for you that after such rigorous preparation of 2 hours, you would have been very relaxed right now. But you need to understand that this is the final leave for you all. This 1 month is the deciding factor for you all. Those who set aside their relaxed state and jump back into the preparation right now are going to get an edge over all the others. Other thing that is overthinking regarding that this paper was easy. There is going to be a lot of rank fluctuation, the cutoff is going to get higher. See, the point is, if the paper is easy, it is easy for everyone. So naturally, if it is easy for you, it would be easy for everyone else. So the point is that your silly mistake, each and every silly mistake, it is going to lead to a vast rank fluctuation. That is what you need to understand. You have now given the exam, you now know what is the level of exam, so you need to prepare accordingly. The most important thing that you can learn from this exam is that most of you, almost 60% of the student that I have interacted with, told me the same thing, that we lost our marks mostly not because we didn't read a topic or we didn't know a concept. It was because we did silly mistakes in under the immense pressure in that 3 hours. So this is what you need to focus on. Now, since today the date is announced for NEET. We have it on 21st of June. Up till the exam, we have 36 whole days left. 36 days is a lot. It can take you anywhere, even if you're securing 450 to 500. You can easily improve your marks from 100 to 150 in this 1 month. Those who have scored more than 600, 650, or a great score that would have already guaranteed them a seat in a premier institute, all you need to do is to improve whatever, because I am sure about this. The paper was similar to the ones that we gave in NEET 2021, and all the people I live with now in my college, everyone said the same thing, that the paper being very basic, the only mistakes that you do are silly mistakes. Even for people who would be securing 600 or 650, the only way to improve your marks is to give more and more mock tests so that you can avoid all the silly mistakes that you have done. All I want to say is, you do not treat it that you are starting from zero. You are starting from a baseline is the score that you would have been expecting in your NEET that was conducted earlier, and that is your baseline, and it is a challenge for you how much you can improve yourself in these 36 days. All you need to do is it to treat as at revision and performance optimization, the same way that many 12th graders would have been appearing in this exam, almost 50%. What they do is they give their 12th exam, and whole of that April, it was a revision phase for them. They would have studied properly in their 11th and 12th, and in this 1 month, they had to just brush up their concepts. This is what you need to do right now. Just assume that your baseline is the score you got in this exam, and we have 30 days. So you just need to rapidly brush off all the concepts, and you need to firstly, what I would suggest is, for the first 1 week, you today sit down and you write down what are your weak concepts, what are the chapters that you got the maximum numbers of incorrect in them. For the first 1 week, just focus on those topics, focus on the chapters that you are weakest in, improve that and make them your strong chapters, read them thoroughly, and after 1 week, get back to your test series, your mock test, and try to revise the syllabus as many times as you can. Believe me, you already know the concept. you are well thorough with all the concept. All you need is just brushing up your concepts. Firstly, you need to avoid comparing your preparation level with others. Trust me, this is the biggest negative factor that you can have in your preparation. I got for usually happened with me also. I would like to share an experience that I used to give a mock test, and I used to usually secure 600 to 630 in my mock test, and there was this one particular mock test in which I secured 680. I was literally over the moon. I told all my family members that I had my mock test today and I secured 680. I was very happy. But the point is that happiness, it lasted me only for 1 hour. After that, I got the result. You get the rank sheet of all the people in your branch, or all the people in your vicinity that gave the mock test, and I realized that I had gotten 10th rank because the paper was easy. Everyone got good marks, and the topper, that she was a friend of mine, she got 17 marks. The happiness, the cloud nine that I was on, I instantly fell off that, and I was really so much disheartened that I am not performing well. I did very bad in this. So you can see the emotions going from a super high state to super low state. All that was because I didn't focus on myself. My only competition is my mock test marks in my last mock test. That is the only person I should be competing in. Last exam, for example, I got X marks, so I should focus on getting X plus 10 or X plus 20 marks in this exam, not getting 20 or 30 marks more than my peers or the other people. Next point I want to focus is that consistency matters over intensity. What we usually do is that, for example, today you are listening to this orientation session. I hope I motivate you people. And what would happen if you guys get motivated today, that there will be some people who would be like studying for 16 hours out of 24 for day or two, because it is only viable. 16 hours a day is not viable for long enough. You can do it for a day or two and then you get burnt out. You will be studying for 16 hours for a day or two, and then you'll not even look at books, because it is natural. You get burnt out and you will not even feel like studying. That is not what we are aiming for. Aim for almost 8 to 10 hours per day. At this point, what is happening is that you have almost lost your touch to study for a week or so. So don't pressurize yourself to get into it right away. Start with smaller goals. You can maybe start with 4 or 5 hours today and gradually increase it. So don't punish yourself for not being able to study the way you used to do 2 days before NEET, because this is a completely different scenario. Start with a viable hours per day and gradually increase it over days. And the most important thing is consistency. You need to study every single day. Doesn't matter you're studying for 4 hours, doesn't matter you're studying for 8 hours. But even on days when you don't feel studying, just pick up some subject you like. For example, biology is usually, uh, I'm not sort of any discriminating it or something, but biology people usually prefer it as easy. For days, for example, now, even if you don't feel like studying, what you can do is pick up biology and do some mock tests only for biology, for some chapters, only for chapters, even if you like those chapters or even you are 100% sure about that chapter. What it does is that you will be in the process of studying, and it is not zero. At least you are doing something, and that is what we need to focus on. That is consistency over intensity. And this is what I explained just now. These are the biggest mistakes that students can make. Trying to study 14 to 16 hours suddenly, it won't be possible. Gradually build it over. And I won't even suggest you studying 14 to 16 hours. 10 hours at max, 10 to 12 hours, that also at max, because we need to focus on productivity rather than just counting the number of hours. Next is ignoring sleep and health. I would suggest you take 6 to 8 hours of sleep religiously every single day, because sleep is the biggest power that your brain has. Your brain would not function only if you just keep it, continue it feeding in information throughout the day. You need some rest. Your brain needs some rest to process that information, and sleep is what processes that information for you. You'll read it and forget it the next day if you don't relax your brain properly. Sleep properly, let that information sink in, and start fresh the next day. Next is, the worst thing that you can do right now is switching your books or resources. Whatever you did 1 month before NEET, just follow the same exact same pattern. You don't even need to make a 1% change. Only the initial 1 week you need to give it to the topics that you are weak in. Rest you need to keep the change and keep the same. Next is starting entirely new topics. Please don't do it. You'll just feel underconfident and it will take up most of your time. Next is what people do the most right now, that is watching too many strategy videos instead of studying. We don't want to do it. Sorry. What should be an ideal study strategy as per me? Firstly, you need to revise NCERT biology repeatedly. You know that this is the holy grail you need for biology. You might have seen it in the exam itself. Not even a single question is asked out of it. So you have that two books with you. Revise as frequently as you can. Second is practice physics, numericals. Physics is all about practice. The more you practice, the more you'll be able to reciprocate it in the final exam. Chemistry, reaction, and formula, what we tend to forget of, revise that daily. You have to give as many mock tests as possible. You have to solve mixed subject MCQ under time pressure and analyze your mistake. After you give up your mock test, don't just count your scores and be like, I scored this, I scored this. More than counting your score is important. The more important thing is looking at what you did wrong and making sure you don't do it all over again. Mock test strategy from my side is, you should attempt full length test regularly, and you should do it in an actual time, exam timing 2 to 5 p.m. Try to give it exact same time every day. Most important, review every wrong question carefully. Whatever question you do wrong, make sure that you do not what I used to do while my preparation is, I used to be like, whatever question I did wrong, I should make sure that even if this question is given to me ever again, I should not be making a mistake in this question. You should be this thorough with all the wrong questions. More than the questions you did right are your deciding factors are the questions you did wrong. Track recurring mistakes in a notebook. We usually, especially for inorganic and organic chemistry, there are some reactions or some compounds, their formulas or reaction which we keep forgetting. So try to make a small notebook so that you can revise it frequently. And you should focus on stability of scores, that you should be in a narrow range of scores and try to maintain it. How to manage stress? Plan your day first thing in the morning so that you have reduced anxiety and you can control what you do in your day. Take regular break. Don't just get into 14 to 16 hours of study. It would definitely lead to a burnout. You should sleep well, 6 to 8 hours. Eat healthy, most importantly. You do not want to consume high glycemic index that will lead to burnout later, and that will lead you to be sleepy all throughout the day. Most important is talk about it. Everyone, the mentors, the teachers, the parents, friends, every single one of no friends, every single one of us knows about your experience and how disappointed you are right now and how anxious people can be at this point of time. Talk to everyone is ready to help you. Your mentors, your teachers, your family, everyone is there for you. Whatever you feel like, try to communicate as much as possible. Next is exercise daily. Try to take out almost half to 1 hour of your day. You don't need to go to the gym or do some high intensity workout. A simple 30-minute walk with earphones with some pleasant songs can do it. Focus on what you can control. You cannot control the cancellation, you cannot control the next date. You all you can focus is your effort, your time, and your attitude. And then relax your mind. This is a sample daily schedule. First thing is a daily mock test from 2 to 5 p.m. Morning, you can focus on the heavy subject, such as physics. You can solve some physics numerical because your mind is fresh first thing in the morning. After you're done with your mock test, very important is mock test analysis. You should do it immediately after you give your mock test. And in the night time, you can revise some lighter topics such as biology, NCRT, or some I told you to make some sort of book in which you write all of the formula that you keep on forgetting that you can revise in the night. My final message to aspirants is this phase is temporary. You won't even know this 1 month went by. So your discipline now is what will lead to your fruits, ripening of your fruits in the final exam. So your discipline now can change your future. Try to keep yourself calm because a calm mind performs better than a stressed mind. Focus on your effort, focus on your consistency, and be confident. You had given this 2 years to your preparation. So, thank you and all the very best from my side. Hope you all get past through this anxious phase and get on the other side happily. Thank you. You all can ask any questions if you guys have any question. I be answering all your questions. Do you guys have any questions? Okay, so Surbhi is asking for physics strategy. So I'll tell you what I did myself. By this time, you're almost done with your syllabus. So what you can do is, firstly, as I said, 1 week you should devote to all the weak topics or all the chapters that you did most of the questions wrong in. Firstly, devote 1 week of proper study to that topic because that topics you need to study in deep. After that, what you can do is you try to take one chapter, 1 to 2 chapter per day, and try to solve as many numericals as you can. You can take 30 questions from each chapter. Try to solve these 30 questions in a in a time period, and try to note what is the topic that you are doing most of the questions incorrect in, and then you can focus more on that particular topic, and then this is how you continue with your physics, that you need to learn from your mistakes. The mock test that you give, what I focused is on more focused on the questions that you did incorrect, because these are the questions that will tell you how your preparation is going, which chapters are you lacking in and which topics are you lacking in. So whatever questions you keep doing incorrect, whatever chapters you keep doing incorrect, focus more on that chapter and practice more for that chapter. This is what I'd suggest for physics. other doubts? So I guess that is it. So thank you guys for taking out the time to listening for me, and all the very best for your exam, and stay well. Thank you.
Hello, am I audible to you, ma'am?
Hello, sir.
Dhani, ma'am, you can continue the session, ma'am.
Okay, okay. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Students, am I audible? Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am, you are audible.
Okay, okay, sir. Thank you. So, okay, what is the answer for this 15th question? Repeated selfing or inbreeding over multiple generation produces heterozygosity, homozygosity, homozygosity in some traits and heterozygosity in others, pure hybrids. What is the answer for this question? Question number 15. Question number 15. Answer for question number 15. Option B, 15B. Okay, very good. Super. So, the answer for this question is option B, homozygosity. So, this continuous self pollination or close breeding, like close inbreeding, they'll systematically cut the heterozygosity in half with each successive generations. So eventually it will produce a homozygous true breeding lines. Okay. So homozygosity is the answer for that question. Then question number 16. Vegetative reproduction in fungi can naturally take place by vegetative reproduction in fungi can take place by fragmentation, budding, fission, all of the above. Easy only. Question number 16. Answer for question number 16. Vegetative reproduction in fungi. Question number 16. Vegetative reproduction in fungi. Okay, so it is option D. So fungi vegetatively reproduces via fragmentation, then budding, then fission. So all of the above is the correct answer. Which of the following pairs of plants show an unusual or rare cycling flowering phenomenon? So it will flower rarely, very rarely. So which are those plants? Bamboo and banana and this Neela Kurunji, bamboo and Neela Kurunji, and all of the above. In which plant you have not seen flowers? So with that you can answer this question. See, have you seen flowers in banana? Have you seen flowers in banana? You have not seen flowers in banana? Vaazhapu. What is that? Flower, right? Vaazhapu. That is flower, right? So you can see flowering in banana. Have you ever seen flowering in bamboo? Have you ever seen flowering in bamboo? No. So, mostly you will not be aware about this Neela Kurunji. So, this is a plant which will flower once in 12 years. Okay. So this Neela Kurunji flowers once in 12 years. And banana, so it will flower very rarely and it will flower only once in its lifetime. Okay. So answer for this question is, sorry, bamboo. Bamboo and Neela Kurunji. That is the answer. Option C. Have you ever seen wild bananas? Wild bananas do have seeds. The ones which we are consuming is hybrid ones. And you can see seeds even like that black small stuffs will be there in the bananas, right? That is a seed part only. Wild bananas do have a big sized seeds, which will be like similar to the size of this pepper. So wild bananas have seeds. Next question. During human evolution, which structural or behavioral adaptation occurred before walking upright? Complex tool use, mastery of fire, spoken language, enhanced grasping ability. So during human evolution, question number 18. What is the answer for question number 18? Before walking upright, what those humans did? Complex tool use, mastery of fire, spoken language, enhanced grasping ability. Option A, complex tool use. Okay. Any other answers? Question number 18. Any other answers? Option D. Why option D, Surabhi? Surabhi, why it is option D? What is the reason? Surabhi, why it is option D? Why you are telling it to be option D? Okay, because tool came later. Okay, very good. So the answer for question number 18 is option D. Because they started climbing trees and all. Okay, before making the tools. So complex tool use, mastery of fire, language, those things came years later. Okay, so enhanced grasping ability was the first thing they got before standing upright. So for question number 18, option D is the correct answer. Next question should be easy for you. What is the phenotypic ratio of a Mendelian dihybrid cross in F2 generation? What is the cross? What is the ratio, phenotypic ratio in dihybrid cross in F2 generation? Question number 19. Okay. Very good. So the answer is 9 is to 3 is to 3 is to 1. Very good. Okay, next question. Which RNA polymerase enzyme is responsible for the transcription of hnRNA in eukaryotes? Responsible for transcription. RNA polymerase which is responsible for transcription. Question number 20. What is the answer? In eukaryote. That too in eukaryote. Okay, so the answer is option B. In eukaryotes, RNA polymerase 2. That is responsible for the transcription of hnRNA in eukaryotes. Next question. The classic ecological pyramid of dash is universally upright. Which pyramid will be upright and it will be never be inverted? Which will be upright and it will never be inverted? Which pyramid? Pyramid of energy, pyramid of biomass, number, size. Which is always upright? Which is always upright? Question number 21. So option A. So pyramid of energy will be always upright. Next question will run through fast. The American aquatic plant introduced to India that has become a notorious weed. This you should be knowing. Cypress rotundus, Acornia crassipes, Typha latifolia, Trappa, bispinosa, which is the aquatic plant. Just note down which is the aquatic plant introduced into India that has become a notorious water weed. What is that? Water hyacinth. What is the name of water hyacinth given here? Which is water hyacinth? Which is water hyacinth? Option B. Okay, so Acornia crassipes, that is the water hyacinth which has turned into a water weed in India. Okay, next question. Question number 23. With what historical human factor directly caused the extinction of the passenger pigeon? We used to have passenger pigeons, right? We'll be sending information through these pigeons. So, what is the reason behind the extinction of passenger pigeon? Increased predatory birds, or exploitation by humans, sudden non availability of food, bird flu pandemic. What is the reason for the extinction of this passenger pigeon? Question number 23. What is the answer, Park, for question number 23? Okay, option B, over exploitation by humans. Okay, you can answer that easily. Ecologists broadly classify the three core hierarchical levels of biodiversity as sorry. So, what are the three hierarchical levels of biodiversity? Genetic diversity, species diversity, ecological diversity. Species, ecological, habitat diversity. Geographical, genetic, habitat diversity. Ecological, species, and community diversity. Which one? So, what is the answer for question number 24? Question number 24 answer. Okay, very good. Option A. So, it is genetic diversity, species diversity, and ecological diversity. Okay. Next. Which hormone triggers the letdown reflex causing milk ejection from mammary glands? Prolactin, oxytocin, progesterone, estrogen. So, which is the hormone that triggers the letdown reflex and causing milk ejection from mammary glands? Milk ejection from mammary glands. Which one? Option A, option C. Okay, any other answers? Oxytocin is the correct answer. Correct. So, see, this you will confuse with prolactin. Naturally, this question you will confuse with prolactin. Let me explain. Prolactin handles milk production. Okay, prolactin helps in milk production, but this oxytocin causes the letdown reflex and milk ejection. Oxytocin helps in milk letdown, means milk ejection. Okay, the prolactin helps in milk production, PP. Remember that way, prolactin, milk production. Oxytocin helps in ejection. Okay, so the answer is oxytocin. Next question. Where does the initial chemical digestion of proteins take place in the human digestive system? Mouth, stomach, duodenum, ileum. Where the protein digestion take place? Also helps in contraction during delivery. Okay, that is correct. Okay, answer for the 26th question. Where does the digestion of protein take place? Protein takes place in A. Okay, option A, mouth. No. So, protein digestion starts in stomach. Protein digestion starts in stomach. So, option B is the correct answer. Okay, next question. What condition is caused by the hyposecretion of thyroid hormones in adult humans? Hyposecretion. What do you mean by hyposecretion? What is hyposecretion? What is hypo, pa? What is hypo? Okay, low secretion. Okay. What does the low secretion of thyroid hormone in adult humans? What is that? Graves' disease, acromegaly, myxedema, cretinism. What is the answer for 27? 27 it is option C. Okay, myxedema. Next question. Functional residual capacity in human lungs is calculated as tidal volume plus expiratory reserve volume, inspiratory reserve volume plus residual volume, expiratory reserve volume plus residual volume, vital capacity plus residual volume. How you can calculate this functional residual capacity of lungs? What is the answer, pa? Functional residual capacity. Option? What is the answer for this? Okay. So, functional residual capacity means it is the total volume of air remaining in the lungs after normal exhalation. Okay. So, the answer is option C. Expiratory reserve volume plus residual volume. So, that is the correct answer. Next question. Which cell type in human immune system is selectively targeted and destroyed by HIV? Which cell in the human immune system is selectively targeted and destroyed by HIV? Option C. Very good. So it is helper T lymphocytes. Okay, very good. Next question. The functional structural unit of a human kidney contraction and filtration is? Last question. Functional and structural unit of human kidney. Okay, nephron. So nephron is the correct answer. So nephron is the functional, fundamental, structural unit of responsible for filtration in kidney. Okay, so that is nephron is the correct answer. Any doubts? Any doubts? So far, whatever we have discussed, you have any doubts? Okay, very good. So we'll meet tomorrow again. So thank you so much for your patient listening. Okay, thank you all. Bye. Have a good day.